move on, and then it's like...
Who comes first, your missus or your kids?
My missus will come first, yeah.
Who would you say comes first?
Yo, Pat just landed still. 2 sets, let me pull it down. I'm gonna check it out now. Smooth still. Yeah, I'm seeing Leicester on the 27th still.
How much man have I out in this life? Too many. All I need is a phone and a like a sim. Now it's time to win, bro. Spending time in bin, but I still send him things. Make sure it's nice within.
But yeah, welcome to Sinners Podcast. Just before we start the show, everybody in the area, can you make sure your phones are on silent or vibrate? And guests, when you're speaking. Okay, so there's a homophobic man over there who's with his male friends talking about why for that, but okay. And just before we start the show, I said that part, didn't I? But yeah, guests, when you're speaking, can you speak directly into the mic so we can get the best sound possible for the podcast, please?
Yes, my people, it's your boy Rich Jermaine. Welcome to Sinners Podcast, the world's most dangerous podcast. Today we've got a good lineup for you, man.
Good lineup.
It's a good vibe. Jay, what you saying? You talking today?
I'm back, man. I'm back. I'm back.
Just for those that don't know, he missed the
out.
live show. He missed the live show.
Wow. I was on holiday, man.
You missed
He
out,
booked
bro.
it when he heard our dates.
No.
Yeah, he did.
You already knew about the dates.
Listen.
You want to keep my name in it. Say no more.
And he went with a separate girl than his girlfriend.
Dumped again.
It was a stag do. You was like a fishing.
Yo.
Mind
His
games.
girl was a blow-up doll. She wasn't real.
His girl was a bloke. What a bloke doll. Fam, you told me you got rid of that, man.
Listen, it was a good holiday, innit?
Nah, he had a good holiday, man. He went on a stag do.
Yeah.
Did you shag any prostitutes out there?
No, mate. I never barman.
What is it because you didn't want to pay or?
Nah, I don't do them things, mate.
Oh, okay.
We
you've never done
fishing
that?
for them
Didn't want your
things.
girlfriend to find out
Huh?
that you were shagging the
No, I
prostitutes.
don't shag prostitutes.
So you've never done that before?
What?
You've never done that before?
Shag the prostitute? No, I haven't.
He's lying, look at him.
I haven't.
Why are you lying, bro?
I haven't shagged
Be honest.
I haven't shagged the prostitute.
Be honest.
How are you anyway?
I'm alright.
How's your relationship?
That's fine.
Oh, you know,
Good
our
at
man's
home,
done it when he's changed the subject to that quick.
I'm just asking my break. I ain't seen him in it. I've been on holiday. How's
Yo,
everything
you
at
missed a
home?
live
All
show,
right.
bro. You missed a
You missed the,
good,
now,
yeah.
you know what it is, Jay?
Say
You missed the live show, so we
I
can't be
did.
too good to Jay.
I did.
today.
I was a bit upset. Like the dates, yeah. I was already going on this stag do, innit? And I done told, man.
I would have got someone to change the whole stag do.
I would have as well.
Was
But
he really your mate?
yeah, it's my mate. I'm gonna be his what is it?
man.
The usher or what is it?
Best man.
Best man.
Nah, not best man.
A
You
groomsman.
weren't even the best man. This is your podcast.
You know when you get
Nah,
back,
but
it
you
goes
got-
back 5
you
years.
like
That
some
dress the
groomsman, like
same,
some
innit?
little kid.
What is it?
Groomsman. Disrespect.
No, I say them. Well,
Hey, stop grooming me,
Nah,
man.
we don't groom. fam.
Disrespect.
What you say?
Nah, seriously though, you missed the live show.
I know, man. I was wounded.
I feel like this was, in terms of organisation, this was the best one.
Best one.
So
And I done your part and my own part.
Yeah, he
and I
did.
rate you for
Rich
that.
done well.
But that's a hard part.
Rich
doing
was
my
wearing
part.
some
Lava.
mad trainers.
So, don't go no further. Subscribe to the channel now. Press the like button and leave a comment. I don't know why you lot are just watching the videos. You're having bit of laughter, bit of banter, and you're not leaving a comment. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget as well, Sinners Vodka available from www.sinnersvodka.co.uk.
Yo, Bob.
CS was crying at Richie's trainers. Huh? Look, even Teddy's crying.
What did I do?
Listen.
What did I do?
Listen,
What did I do?
go and watch the pop.
What did I do? What was it? Where?
I mean, where's CS?
He got up.
He knew that was coming.
CS is
He
got-
knew that was Rich.
CS is
What did I do? What did I do?
somewhere his belly's cutting him.
What did I do? What did I do? Wait, what was
Say
I
again.
wearing? What did I wear?
Hey, blood. You know at the end when you was interviewing the geezers, the OnlyFans guy, and he says that he makes money off his feet. And you showed you trainers, bro. You was wearing socks, bro.
I had my Prada socks on. People had my Prada socks on, innit? That's what it was, you know. I had my Prada socks on. You get me? But you know the Prada socks.
I know the Prada socks.
Yeah, you know what it is?
He wanted
Rich,
to show
right?
the Prada.
Yeah, the rich came.
Yeah,
Yeah, this little white number.
showing
on.
off.
Yeah, this white little diamond thing that says, brother, what you got on, bro? But you look the part.
The
still.
shoes weren't matching the suit.
You wasn't there, bro. What we doing?
How bad are these trainers? Sorry, I'm fixated on bad
Hey, look
shoes.
at
They're not bad. They're not bad. You know,
Like, CS, you was popping.
You know the
CS, you was
Balenciaga sock shoes.
Oh, yeah.
But I got the Prada ones, right?
Yeah, but the Balenciagas are done a long time ago.
Yeah.
So they're not Balenciaga. I like them. They're comfortable. So I wore them. Cause I know I'm gonna be on my feet all day, calm.
You know what? My foot
like
was mashed up at the end of the day. So you know
see?
what? You
I
do
went home
your
with
socks
good
thing.
feet. I went home with good feet. Like I'm.
They don't sound too bad, to be fair.
They're nice.
Yeah, go watch Pop the Balloon.
Okay, I'll watch.
He reveals them at the end.
I've got a thing about footwear. Everyone's got to have good footwear.
Yeah.
No,
Bad footwear, like.
Yeah, no, they're
scarce
nice.
is
They're
a
nice.
I
they're
wear
nice.
Crocs daily, so I can't.
He
really-
wears Crocs and
I'm
shorts.
into Crocs.
Yeah,
Crocs and shorts is his thing.
that's me, bro.
Dry foot back.
Yeah, I know that too.
Yeah, I didn't know. I never knew it was a thing until now.
Why you laughing?
I never knew it was a thing, an issue until now.
What your trainers
They've
like?
been
the sock
laughing.
boot?
No, they've been laughing at me for like 4 days. They haven't told me this.
Nah,
They've
me
been
and
laughing
sis.
behind your back.
Yeah.
Me and sis was laughing last night.
Mad lava.
Innit? What you mean last night?
When CS was watching the pop. No,
Hey, last night when, blood?
no, CS was watching
After
the pop
9.
He was watching the Pop the Balloon with his gal, bro, and he just started bursting out laughing. He said,
So CS, you was with Speedy last night after 9 o'clock laughing, yeah?
See,
CS is with his gal, man.
they shouldn't be doing that.
I was joking,
But yeah, so that's what happened. Anyway, we didn't even get the live show was nice. It was a vibe. It was good.
Yeah, it was heavy still.
Thank you everyone that turned up.
Yeah, all of that.
Not Lil
Yeah,
J.
Big up Alana, skincare.
Every time. You know what I'm saying? Main promoter.
Look,
What
a
about
man thinks he's
sponsors?
behind the scenes, but he's directly in the camera.
Yeah, that's mine. He's in trouble.
So it goes
All right then. Yeah.
So we know who it is now.
All right then. So, how was your holiday? Good though, yeah.
Yeah, it was good
Eddie,
still.
what did you get up to?
What goes on a stag do stays on
Apart
a
from
stag
shagging
do.
prostitutes.
Innit?
We're just vibing, innit? Like,
No, but
obviously,
give us something, cause it's a
Bro,
you got a chatting mouth.
it's a stag do, bro.
what did you do, bro?
What? We were sightseeing.
Oh, chatting.
We ate food.
Yeah.
We
Who's
went to
food?
the beach.
Prozzies.
Shag
No
grass.
prozzies, bro.
Fam.
These holidays-
Ain't that like a tradition, like when
Did
the
nothing
groom's
happen?
supposed to get like a...
Yeah, no, it's meant to get wild still, but obviously, man chose a different destination.
Where
So
did you go?
Albania, innit? Like Casamau is
So what are you
like
saying? Albanians don't.
it's
did
like
you bring back
the
in your hand
Maldives of
luggage?
Europe, fam. Like blue sea, white sand.
If you ever came to my stag do, brother,
You tying him up, yeah?
it's a madness out there for him.
But
Are you gonna
why
tie
am I
him up?
getting tied up if you're the one getting married?
Lava.
Who said that? Yeah. All right.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway, let's move on. Cause you're mocking it. All right. Then. Let's introduce one of our guests.
Guests.
One. I said one of our guests. We're gonna start with one, not 3 at a time, mate. Fucking hell.
Whichever one goes first, that's the one he's into.
Yeah, go on.
We're not
Mom with the
doing
big
that.
arse.
Jah Digga.
The mom with the big booty.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You get me? You know what I mean? Now, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Speed,
It's all right.
introduce
I
again.
know me market. I know me market.
Speed, what's
you
it?
do.
Speed, I beg you introduce one of the guests, please.
Huh?
Introduce the guest, please.
What do you mean?
That's your job, fam.
What do you mean?
He's
And it's your
forgot
job,
our
bro.
name, probably.
He's nervous.
Introduce the guest, bro.
Do you want us
Innit?
to introduce ourselves?
Kenny.
Can we get one of the guests to introduce herself, please?
bro.
Because man, I'm trying to mock it.
Man got my skip.
You get me?
It's all right. We've only been chatting half an hour. He's probably forgotten our names. So
Any.
I'll save you. I'll
Any.
save you.
There's 4 of
Lucy.
them.
Yeah. Lucy.
Yeah.
That's right. And Charlotte.
And Charlotte.
And we are from Sunderland and Newcastle.
Newcastle, yeah, and we do a podcast in Newcastle called Northern Girls Love Gravy.
Look, gravy.
Northern Girls Love Gravy. One
Gravy.
word.
Is that a play on words?
And not just the baby gravy, yeah?
Before we go any further, Jah, which one would you mash?
I'm in a relationship, you know. None of them.
Don't get Jar in trouble, you know.
Serious. Yeah, man, they seem like good people, though, so we can
Yeah.
we can vibes, you get me? But yeah, man.
So which one would you mash?
Yeah, tell him.
He's talking about you.
Oh,
Talking
me?
about you, bro.
No, vibes, man. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What, you like both of them?
I'm in a
Staying
relationship.
impartial.
You're in a relationship.
Yeah.
So which one would you mash if you weren't in a relationship?
If I want in a relationship,
If you weren't,
Oh shit!
it's one of them. It's
He's
one of them.
fun.
It's one of them.
The one with the arse. The one with the arse.
You know what I mean? But they're good people, man. I've been talking to them both. They're good people, good vibes.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
Alright,
talking or moving to
Wait,
the
wait, before we go on any
got ya.
further, you know what I seen the other day? You know Real Bling Life? My man came on the podcast, man.
Yeah.
But he says, yo, that mash up our relationship.
You know what I'm saying?
The yardy man, innit?
Man said, you told me to tell me I must that one.
See what I'm saying?
Hey,
You say your relationship mash up from there.
Yeah, you got too comfortable. Man, sitting there with your shoes up, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Let it slip.
Yeah, you got too comfortable.
So,
Charlotte.
You pick Charlotte, yeah?
Charlotte's good people.
Okay, so that's who you pick.
Good people as well.
Lucy
Thanks,
second.
bro. Second choice, but thanks, yeah.
That's who we chose.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Like do yourself right.
He's not kicking me out of bed, is he, fuck?
Carry on, big man.
It's not personal.
No, of
You
course.
picked who you picked, innit?
It is what it is.
Relationship's finished. Sofa tonight.
Yeah,
Sofa.
over. Black badges.
I've been told I gotta be back for 10 anyway.
Mad. Yeah. So, all right. I'm going to introduce you, then we'll get something out of all of it, yeah? Love it. So,
Shush. You.
introduce yourself, my bro.
Yes, my name's Jah Digga. I'm from Nottingham. I'm a rapper, poet.
Liquor problem.
Yeah,
You got a liquor problem.
One of them ones. But yeah, man,
Massive.
we're just, you know what I mean? Creative, just a creative all round. Just trying to connect with creatives all round, you know what I mean? So, we're here.
Yeah.
Doing bits, poetry.
Definitely doing bits.
Yeah.
Lyrics.
But you've been doing bits for time now. It's not like you've
15 years now.
Yeah, definitely.
It's not like you've been doing bits overnight, but in terms of content, you've understood the algorithms.
Yeah,
you completed the task.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know what it is? In terms of rappers, content creators, musicians, everyone's got their brand in it. Like, there's a lot of people that are very good at doing music. But in this day and age, you've got to get that. You got to understand the algorithms.
Definitely.
So like, the video that you done where you're outside the bookies, stumbling outside the bookies,
big.
and then it turns into rap. Like, I don't know. You're gonna have to explain where you came up with the concepts.
Yeah, no, I know what it is. It's just, we know nowadays the internet's very fickle, innit? Like, people like to see a lot of controversy. Controversy sells, you get what I'm saying? So that was the idea, like, just to catch a little controversy, a glimpse of controversy, just to get their attention. And then we're gonna flip it into the art, you get me? So yeah, and then the concept we were talking about is just a lot of people experience the same type of things, you know what I mean? Gambling, blood clot, sex, blood clot, you know, drinking liquor, you know what I mean?
Look what happened to Philly.
Look what happened to Philly, man. You know what I'm saying? You
By 2025, you can't think with your Willie.
Nah, mate. God, serious.
That's true though.
Serious.
There's another young artist.
Yeah, DC
Yes.
is cold. Yeah, big up
Yes.
DC. He's
Similar.
yeah, inspired. He inspired me to kind of like.
Yeah,
I
I
clocked
see
it.
that. I see.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly. When I seen what you done, and it's like the camera lens changed.
Yeah.
The tone changed.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I said he's the only one that I've seen master it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Bromtown's been doing it as well, but his things more comical though.
Yeah.
He's not really a rapper.
He didn't capture
The transition.
Yes.
So about the transition.
Hometown does it because he does it. I see what you're on about. He does it exactly like that, and it goes into it. But the transition that you got captured, the whole tone.
Sick, yeah.
Yeah.
It caught me off guard, 100%. Have you lot seen it, ladies?
No, sorry.
Yeah, no, don't be sorry.
So
No,
basically,
we're gonna check it out now.
let's just give the ladies a bit of context. Yeah, he's got a tune here where he's talking about being addicted to alcohol. You know what comes with that in
Life.
terms of like going out drinking too much. You know,
It's got
sexual.
a shelf life, that life, don't you think? But some people just get the content out of
It can grab you. See that life there, it can grip you.
Yeah.
And before you even know it, you're in. You're fully
Yeah.
in. You get what I'm saying? You're in the casino. The rent money's gone.
Yeah, you
you
talking
get
about
me?
bills and
Yeah, bills, the rent.
Number
A lot of people
35 and
relate
that.
to it as
you know
well.
what's
You
mad?
know what I'm
You lot as
Yeah,
women
yeah,
must relate to that. You must know guys that have like.
Lost it all.
lost it.
I had a friend actually in the
You had a
music.
you had a
in the-
boyfriend?
No, he was a friend in the music industry. He
Boyfriend.
was signed to a band that toured with Oasis. He signed to Columbia Records, and he got into crack then heroin. And
Yeah, he's gone mad.
Yo,
didn't really.
music industry is crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Oh, you know,
No, but
with
that's
the,
not-
you know, with the social media part of it as well. it's like what you were saying there. You have to get there, like, you know how people just scroll, like, on social media, scroll. Get their attention for them first 20 seconds.
First 3 seconds.
First 3 seconds.
Like, just get their attention, innit? Once you get their attention, whatever comes after that, they're locked in,
that's when you
innit?
can let your
They're
art-
locked
you
in.
can let your
That-
art-
that's
Don't
so,
get twisted,
because you
though.
do it yourself. We all do it, innit?
Yeah.
Like, what's this?
Yeah. Don't get twisted though. It's still got to hold them though. Whatever you're putting out there, it's still got to hold them because if it's whack, then it's not gonna hold them. They're gonna be like 3 seconds. Yeah, the controversy's got me, but this tune's kind of whack. Like, let me know what I'm saying. So
The
it's still got,
consistency's the hard bit, isn't it?
yeah.
But obviously, in what he's saying in the bars is like 2025. You can't think with your willy. Man says you can't think with your stiffy.
Yeah,
Basically,
it's
I don't know. I think plenty do.
Friggin'
But
do
there you go.
like.
No, but that's what will lock you in though, because it's like you're talking on things that a lot of guys go through, like probably like making the wrong decisions.
Yeah.
It can get you in a pickle, mate.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
When you're not thinking with your head.
We're in that
your
era
brain.
now. We're in that era.
We're in that
now.
era. You get me? So
Yeah.
it can get you in. It can get you in a lot. It can get you in a
A
pickle.
lot of
innit?
men right now are in court and going through because of their willies.
Trust me.
1 million.
Why
1
do you think
million.
they won't control their willies though?
Again.
I feel,
Why do you think the men?
Because they're primitive
your
beings.
guys
They're,
don't
they're here to
control it?
populate.
let him answer
They're
that.
here to populate.
Yeah.
Why?
You're going against your natural urge.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you're here for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
but-
make as many children as possible.
What about just having fun making them,
Well, it is fun making them,
Get
though,
the
isn't
snake.
it?
but
Well,
not
you
make them
get the snake.
just the sex bit?
Well, that's what Jeremy Kyle say. Put something on the end of it, but we all know it's not as much fun with something on the end of it.
Oh,
Do you know
so
what I'm saying?
you like it raw, don't ya?
Who doesn't?
Yeah,
Who doesn't?
Why do people not talk about the getting the snips so much? Because like,
The snip.
I don't think I've never come across a man
because
that
it would,
says I
it would
have
save
the
you
snip.
a
No, I got
people
a
a lot.
Yeah.
of
Wow.
Yeah,
I
but
wouldn't.
that's got
You
the
got
snips
it.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's-
Kyle
he's
Walker
got-
should have got
he's
the
got
snip.
7
How many
youths.
uses you got?
He's got 7.
Yeah, get the snip.
So he said, yeah,
That's
he said, yeah,
snippy,
I'm
snippy
snipping up
time.
and that's
If
me.
you mean you've only got 2 use, how the hell are you getting the snip?
Yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
Yeah, but 7. All right, so 7
That's
you
snip
with the
time.
snip. It's like, you know what? How do you know, bro? Like, you might just say that might finish, and you might just be like, you know what? Yes, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I get you. I get you.
The snip's like,
over.
you know what? For me, the snip's like cutting off my manpower, bro.
It
I hear it,
is.
I
It
hear it.
is.
That's my manpower,
Yeah.
I quite like my form of contraception.
What's that?
I just don't really go with men.
That's gonna work.
You don't go with men. What do you go with women?
No, I've not really had sex for a long time.
Why you don't like smash?
I just think
There's no talent up north, is there? There's no
1 year,
spice.
2
I'm
year.
very, very rarely I'm attracted to
Newcastle's
people.
not repping. Not repping.
Nah, is it
Okay, then,
for?
so which one would you mash?
I've just told you I'm very rarely.
No, but which one would you
I'm
man?
so I have to get to know someone.
Yeah. Before that, though,
Which one?
Before that, there's looks. Before you get to know someone, there's looks.
So which one would you
Yeah.
mash?
So who do you find attractive?
I think everyone's attractive in their own way. Everyone's been really nice, which is attractive.
Yeah.
Everyone's been really kind, that's attractive. Everyone's had immaculate manners. To me, that's attractive.
So now who looks sexy?
They all look sexy. Everyone looks sexy.
Everyone
on
looks
this table.
sexy.
Which
Yeah.
one would you mash? It's a singular question.
It depends who wants to.
Who wants to?
Who wants to what?
Who wants? It depends who wants to fuck you back.
Who wants to take us out, like,
Okay. So it doesn't matter as long as they want to fuck you back.
Nobody wants to. No one wants to find someone who doesn't want to go with you.
she
I'm
said,
sure there's someone over there that does want to match you.
she said everyone's been nice.
Sure.
Everyone's been nice. I fuck you all.
Yeah. The manners are good. I like the way you move. Perfect, lads. Now you're all open, right? Nah, I get it, man.
I just don't.
You sound like
go
Bunny
with
Blue.
People that free and easy, if you know what I mean. I'm definitely not like.
Shot.
You're saying everyone's been nice, so you know you'd mash everyone.
No, I wouldn't have sex with everybody. No.
So
Just 2.
Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Yeah.
He had to answer
Yeah.
the question. He picked you.
He picked you.
I know, but I'm not even doing the returning thing. It's not a thing.
No, it's just a general question.
I
No.
wouldn't just be like, oh my god, go into a bar and think I want to fuck him.
So you've never done that before.
I have, but in here I haven't.
No, obviously.
So that
not.
means that everyone's not nice then.
Not in.
Oh look, we got her. We got her.
You know.
These are like proper like.
Yeah.
You've honed this in.
You know what's very mad is that
You have done this before.
Every podcast.
Yeah.
Every
So,
podcast.
yeah.
Your eyes just said, "No, I will mash someone." But I'm not telling you. That's what your eyes said it. Her eyes say a lot. She speaks with her eyes.
Like green.
Rich then.
Pardon?
Rich.
What? How would we get there?
How do we get there?
Oh, you scratched the back of the neck.
Yeah, oh, he's rich.
He studied the body language as well for the podcast.
Okay,
He's a body
Rich.
language studier.
I'm a studier.
Oh, it's Rich that she wants to beat.
I don't listen. We didn't say
Okay.
that. I'm a studier. That's all. I study people.
So anyway,
And he goes down, so win-win.
See, these are the things you need to know when you're making the decision.
That's what I'm saying.
million.
You can't just get with him off looks and then he don't suck your pussy.
1 million.
He's on that stuff.
1
Yeah.
million.
These are
Oi,
things
big
you
up
should-
Rich. Come on.
How do we get there?
Speedy's brethren.
For me, like you said, you've got to collect these pieces
No,
of data
obviously-
before
Yeah,
you
yeah,
make
yeah,
them
yeah,
decisions.
yeah,
You
One
can't
sec.
just
People
sit
that are watching, Rich is gone to the bar. He'll be back in a minute, and we're gonna have a word with him. Hey, Rich! Hey, Rich! Rich, come, man.
bro, you're laughing with yourself, bro.
He's gonna come over then. What then?
You're rich, bro.
You've got no manners. Yeah.
So anyways,
So I said
Jah
what's
Digga
it?
in a place.
Yes, my brother.
What's the reception been like?
It's been good, you know. It's
Yeah.
been good, man. Yeah, I've been creatives all over. I've been getting in contact, producers, DJs, labels. You know what I
Okay,
mean? And
yeah.
just other artists as well. So yeah, man, I'm just here to connect. Like, you know what I mean? I'm here to create. I'm about the arts. So
So what are the labels saying? What are they saying?
labels, you know what it is? The labels are saying what the labels are saying. They're just trying to catch a trend in it. But my thing's bigger than I'm bigger than the trend. I'm about the arts in it.
Because
I'm
you've
about
been around for
longevity.
time,
So
yeah.
yeah, I'm not just gonna because you're saying A, B, and C, I'm just gonna jump to it. You know what I mean? So it's got to make sense this end as well. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
it's not no just jump up thing. You know what I'm saying? So but I'm willing. I'm here to you know what I mean? To listen. I'm here to blood clot to work. You get what I'm saying? So I'm here for it, man. It's the arts. If it makes sense, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think personally, I think I like to see that man that have been doing their thing for a long time. Yeah, can understand that you're in a new age.
Yeah, of course.
Don't be thinking that you have to.
The old
do
head.
old-
The old head. Yeah, the old
Do you
head.
get what I'm saying? That's when I seen that. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, man, respect the car.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You understanding the new trends and you're working with
I'm
the new.
interested in like how do you make money in music these days? Don't they say it's very
You just
hard?
done a
like,
million
the co-
views.
the-
Is
the
it over a
commercials.
million? Are you?
Nearly two. One
Is that how you
1.9,
get the money now?
1.9.
Like
No,
commercial,
not
like
really.
the
Like,
social
the
aspect.
money is more if you get a deal, then you can get advances. What shows is where you get
Shows is-
you
yeah.
get your bread in it.
Sorry, typical woman. Like, where'd you get the money from?
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? No, there's more. You know what it is. At the end of the day, it's business.
Yeah,
innit?
I'm into
So
business. I'm into
attention is
commercials
business.
of it. Yeah.
So how you make money off attention is
Yeah.
up to you, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
branding. You can get branding
yeah.
deals. You know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
different avenues that you can get money.
It's the same for you lot doing podcasting. Like
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
end of the day, yeah.
We're not-
If you lot are trying to make money off YouTube streams, mate, forget it. It's not. Unless you're doing something that is marketable to say you're gonna get millions of views week in, week out.
Yeah, because we've just started our podcast, and that's why we wanted to come and say what you guys are smashing it. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we're
but-
like,
yeah,
Well,
that's-
even just sitting here watching what you are doing, I'm already picking up on stuff that you guys are doing that we don't do.
Yeah.
So it's like we're watching it, and we're like, it's so organic, it's so much fun, like it's a vibe. You can pick
Yeah.
up on the energy.
100%.
And then like so when I go away, I'm thinking
Needs to
be-
it
Yeah.
needs to be more. And you can tell that you guys are mates. Do you know what I mean? Like you can tell because you all
natural.
like get on. It's that
I mean,
connection.
I'm not
I
his
feel
mate,
like.
I don't really like him.
But like if you just get a load of random people, they don't have that synergy, do they?
Yeah.
It took time. It took time.
Now you know
how
what
long
it is.
you
So
been doing the podcast?
3 years.
3
Yeah.
years.
It took time. Like for a lot of remember, even like I think our last 2 weeks ago, I told people I don't like him.
Listen, I made him.
You see what I'm saying?
Disrespect.
I walked into the building.
I didn't
So
make
you're
him.
saying
No.
you're his you
I walked in
you're
as
his
Rich
dad.
Jermaine and you forgot.
Are you trying to say you're
Oh,
his
you
dad?
forgot.
Who's Rich Jermaine before Sinner's podcast?
Rich Jermaine,
Body
managed
pop-
artists.
Body popper.
No, Body Popper. I
Body
didn't make Body
Popper.
Popper.
Wait,
I made
Rich
Rich Jermaine.
Jermaine,
Body
managed
Popper.
artists.
Body Popper made himself in the streets.
Yeah, yeah.
Did I
Well,
not
Rich
manage
Jermaine.
artists? Did I not manage artists?
Huh?
Did I not manage music artists?
I don't give a damn. Rich Jermaine. No, Body Popper is Body Popper.
Stresses me out.
Rich Jermaine. Yeah.
Was made by Speedy.
That's
No,
lava.
no. You know what? I haven't made him, but I will though. I've got.
You've what? Groomed him, did you say?
No, it's not.
You lot has had like this ego off doing the podcast.
Yeah,
Motherfucking
you got an
ego.
ego off doing
me,
it.
yeah.
It's him,
I'll stay
Who's
quiet.
let, the,
eh?
who's let the Sinners podcast get their head?
To the head.
Get head.
Pointing at you.
Him? That's him then.
It's both of them.
Mad ego anyway.
It's both of them. They feed off each other.
I'm out here, innit? Like, I'm actually like, not an ego, but I'm just like.
Well, you know what it is? I'm gonna make him fight.
do a what? Like
You
a
can make 'em
Misfits-
fight?
Like a Misfits box.
Listen.
Yeah, yeah.
All you have to do is listen to how Speedy speaks. Yeah. Did you hear what he said? I'm gonna make him fight.
That's it. I am the boss.
Nah,
There you go.
You know why
There
that
you
is?
go.
I love that.
No, because you know what it is. I'm gonna be totally honest and totally real because that's what we are here to do. See, Birmingham City, yeah, it's like Gotham City, and a lot of content creators and a lot of people around here, like they work at a certain level, but they don't go to a higher level.
Right.
You get it? And I'm a person that's
Podcast in the background. Be quiet. It's always Roscoe.
It's always Roscoe.
Always Roscoe.
Listen,
Be quiet, blood.
listen, Roscoe.
Keep
we're
your
gonna
voice
get
down.
We're gonna get your babe mother to find you a new woman. We're gonna get Roscoe's babe mother. Reach out. We're gonna do a whole documentary series where she finds.
Alright,
you a
Tuffy,
new
come
woman.
get your brother.
Love that.
You know why? Because she
Love
was
that.
when he went on Pop the Balloon the other day. She was in the comments like, "Yeah, babe, let's find you a new woman."
She wants red.
Yeah.
Anyways, the point that I'm trying to make is, I'm not disrespecting anyone in any way. It's just that I see that in terms of content, I've learned a lot. Yeah, the reason why I've learned a lot is because I've done a lot. Yeah, the reason why I've done a lot is because I've been involved in content from earlier. I done Flush. I had another YouTube channel before, and then I've just always kept up to date with things. So I see people like Ray that I've been to jail with and Rich that both want to do content, and I see that they want it, but they haven't been through certain experiences.
Yes,
where
you're
I
like
have.
guiding them. You've took like the unofficial reins.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So
I feel like that's me. I like bullied everybody into doing
now
it.
you
I
have,
wanted to do
you see
it.
that? You see when you say bully?
I'm
Now it's the
joking.
truth, though. Do you have to though? Sometimes you see something that others can't see,
Yeah.
and then they might want it, and they might be all like, "Oh yeah, we'll do it."
It was like my vision, and I was like, "Come on,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah, it's
all
just
do
leading by
this."
example, isn't it?
Thank
You're
you,
leading by
yeah.
example.
No,
and then-
Yeah.
I
they'll get it.
I do socials and everything, but he pops up and hits and gives me critiques on things that no one else wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll be like, okay.
And it's
take
because
it
he
well.
wants it, yeah, but he's working at a level that I'm not happy with. So I will push him to the
So he
next
phoned me at
level.
7 o'clock in the morning.
That's real. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
real.
He phoned me at 7 o'clock in the morning.
So what I'm doing now, yeah, is obviously I got my gym in it. So I've seen him before express that he wants to fight. Do you get it?
Okay.
That'd be so cool.
And then I seen an opportunity when Pounds was calling out Young Spray.
Spray, yeah.
And I said, bro, obviously Young Spray is a big name in the podcast scene. You lot probably don't know him because you're not from Quay.
Yeah.
But I was in terms of podcasting in our culture, he's like the top level.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then him and Pounds had a little. They've been going at each other anyway for a long time, but there was something that sparked something where someone actually made a call out to say, "Yo, I want to fight you." But when I seen that angle where Pounds was trying to get Spray in the corner, and I said, "You know what, Rich? We're gonna get involved because we got Young Spray on our live show.
And he looks fit. He looks
Yeah,
fit.
you look like you
Looks fit.
Yeah.
Looks fit.
You'd be all right in the
Choosing.
ring.
I'm whittling it
Yeah.
down. I'm
Whittling it down.
Quick comments.
Listen, my money's on. I haven't seen the other guy, but my money's on you so far.
Come on.
Know what I'm
She's
saying?
trying to get
Know what I'm
in on
saying?
the action.
I'm getting in there first.
Charlotte.
Threesome.
Threesome going on here.
Listen,
One on his
listen.
face
We want free tickets to
and
the
one
fight.
behind him.
But which one?
Yeah,
But
Lucy,
which one?
sit on his face.
But which one?
Yeah. You like
I'm
all
too
of that.
big.
Listen.
I'm too big for the
He's
You're
face.
too big. Just right. Yeah.
If he can't breathe, he likes it even better.
How did we get here?
then.
How did we get here? How did we get here?
But anyways, yeah. So what it is I just seen an opportunity, and I'll be honest. I thought to myself, yo, fuck that. I'll call someone out. I don't want to fight though. I'm just chatting shit. But I remembered that he actually wants to fight. Like,
Yeah.
like before all of this, I seen that. Remember, you was talking
I was
about,
talking about fighting, yeah.
yo, like just getting ready for combat
And we
sports.
went to the Misfits night in Newcastle. They
Yeah.
do them all over, and we went
Yeah.
to Misfits night, and it was one of the best nights in
there you
Newcastle.
go.
Misfits
wasn't it?
KSI thing, innit?
KSI,
Yeah.
yeah.
Apart from the birds scrapping, right? I was okay with the guys scrapping. Like, I'm down with that. That's sexy.
Why, aye, man?
Then the fucking birds came out, mate. He should fucking. There was blood
everywhere.
everywhere. She
You know
popped
what?
her nose. I was
they're
like,
the most
yo.
gruesome. They're
I
the
don't think I was ready for bitches popping each other's noses. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
I
Like,
must-
Would you get in the ring yourself?
what I for?
Nah.
You mad?
I wouldn't take my nails off, and I can't. Clay.
Yeah, I think they're the most gruesome. What I've seen is the girl fights. They actually
Yeah.
just.
We went to my friend Savannah Marshall. She was a boxer. She went over to the PFL, and we went and watched her fight in the PFL, and that was, that's
Heavy,
brutal,
man.
that MMA.
Heavy.
Brutal.
But the thing is with guys, right, you can have a broken nose, you can get a bust up face.
still
It kind
look
of
fit.
it makes you even more sexy because it's
Yeah,
like an
man, you don't
alpha
want to see me
thing.
with a broken nose.
But like bitches with broken noses and bitten off ears, it's not a
I
fucking
think
good look.
what you got to look
You know
at
what I
with
mean?
the girl fights is that the hits ain't as hard, so it's constant and it's gonna bruise. It's gonna swallow up. It's
Oh,
gonna
I see
bleed.
what you're saying,
Men
so it's
are
like-
due to knock
yeah,
out
yeah,
each
yeah,
other. It's
yeah.
gonna be a knockout 9 times out of 10.
And a girl, you're gonna have to stock up on that NC35 from Mac, aren't you? Fucking,
bloody
you're getting a
hell.
black eye.
But then they can go to use that and get the beauty care, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what it is though? I think the girls got more people were watching the girls because it was just different.
Different, yeah.
You know what I mean? When the guys were on,
Yeah.
they were chatting and that, and when the birds came on, everyone was
Proper
like,
Having a
scrap.
wank.
And it was because it was bloody. The girl
Having a
was
wank.
bloody.
Yeah,
It's
probably
always a
having
proper scrap with the girls, isn't it?
Having a wank when the girls came on, yeah.
So did Spray or Pans reply?
So
Yeah.
basically, what happened here is got him to call out Pounds. Pounds replied, by doing a video where he said, "Big up all the Brum podcasts." He didn't big up us. He bigged up
Okay.
Shop. He
Sounds
bigged
like
up
beef to me.
Mad.
Okay.
But that's all I needed, because I'm out here for clout, bro. I don't give a shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, if we Chop Shop and Reasoning, they're our bridging. So if you want to big up them and leave us out, let them go on your podcast. And Chop Shop's been on their podcast now. They don't know that I know, but I know you went on the podcast. Big up you lot. You get what I'm saying? So
Okay.
in terms of they're in London, innit? So they've got more reach than us. So if Chop Shop go on their podcast, it's gonna help them.
Yeah.
But they are bridging, so
Yeah,
I
of
love that.
course.
You get what I'm saying? I'm here for clout, bro. There's no I'm not here for no personal beef. I'm not here to fucking.
Yeah, it's not.
You get what I'm saying? Nothing's personal. I just take things as it
Beef's
goes
part of
online.
the entertainment, isn't
Thank
it?
you. There you go. Yeah.
It's
So
not
that's-
personal. Right now, if you're on a podcast and you're doing stuff, then you're in the entertainment world.
Yeah,
You can't
it's
say
the
you're not. And if you're a music artist, you can't
It's
say
just
you're not.
like you doing the video.
Oh my
outside
god,
the
I
videos.
love it when musicians have beef. I love it. Them diss tracks are the
Trying to
best.
get you
I
to
think
beef.
you know what it is though. I think
No,
that
they are. You
I
like
think,
really notice it.
I
love
think
it.
musicians need to now take a leaf out of the podcasters and
Concrete.
people's.
What do you mean? There have been, bro.
No. As in, allow if you're in the music industry, drop the role thing off. Don't
Road.
do it and actually be doing roles.
Oh, yeah,
because
of
you're
course.
now putting yourself
It's
in a
music,
situation.
innit? It's
Boring
music,
when
it's-
everyone
it's-
sound
yeah,
with
yeah.
each other.
Yeah, but no, but it's the same with the podcast world. If you're actually in the streets and you want to actually fight and get into a madness,
Be in the streets.
be in the streets.
Just be in the streets.
Don't be on, because that's not how it works.
Yeah, this
Because
is-
now you're
yeah.
just preparing yourself to go.
That's
sit
why.
down.
That's why I'll be the ultimate
Yeah.
wind-up merchant.
He's the worst
Yeah.
because he's
Because-
not in the streets.
Because
Yes, he
if
is.
someone wants to act like the bad boy, I'll
He's
be like,
surrounded by the streets,
I
but he's not in the
actually
streets.
think that you can't even be properly in the streets and be an artist.
it's not possible.
It's-
Why
it's a-
would you
it's-
do
it's
that? though?
stupid.
Why would you do that?
It's a draw out. You're just
man.
waiting to be drawn out.
Yeah, literally.
Didn't
Like
something
that.
like that
The
happen to a rapper the other day?
All of them,
That there
all
was
of them.
they were a rapper and then they done something dumb.
Dig that done
Can't
a
even
ride.
remember.
Dig that done a
Yeah, Trap Yard, they had a
Dig
Trap
That
Yard,
just got a
innit?
Big Bird.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah, a young trapper posted in the trap house and started rapping as he walked out the trap house.
It was there.
Feds.
And straight feds come to
Yeah, dumb.
locked him up.
It's common sense.
Obviously, you got Fredo now got in charge for setting supposedly messaging and
Yeah.
trying to get Digga D down.
That's
Like,
crazy.
so you're actually talking about what you're doing.
you-
That's
you-
wild
you're just-
behavior.
you're just giving it 'em, you're
That's
giving
what-
it 'em. Here, take it.
Yeah, that's wild behavior.
It's one of them ones.
If you're gonna do it, just do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Don't
You can't mix both worlds.
Yeah.
You can't mix both worlds.
for the views, fam. Because
that
at the end
makes
of the day,
sense.
when they come for you, that's 15 years.
You know what? I'll be real with
Yeah,
you.
you're just stitching yourself up.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. There's a level of authenticity that's needed for you to be like a rapper.
Yeah, you've
or-
got to have the
Yeah, yeah,
background in the grit,
So,
haven't you?
yeah, so with the whole Fredo situation, and the whole Diggity situation, I'll be real with you. It's entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
that's what I mean. I love all the beef.
Someone's probably going to end up going jail.
Yeah, but
This is what I'm
I,
saying.
no, but I know
This is what I'm
artists.
saying.
But is
Hey,
it
right,
worth
it's
it?
You're just sat there with the
entertaining. It is
popcorn.
entertaining.
No, but I know.
Everyone's tapping into you.
For Fredo, it's not entertaining though, because he might catch a case.
Yeah, no, but I know artists that have done
Yeah.
it.
You know what I mean?
and they talk
No,
about
but at
what
the
they've
same
done.
time, though, see
Don't talk about
Diggity,
what
he's
they're
in
doing.
jail right now.
Yeah.
You see, his life expectancy as a rapper has been lengthened. The fact that he's in jail. Because people are...
Because he's got kudos now.
Yeah. It's like, it's
No,
validifying him.
I weigh
Yeah.
that against. I weigh that against.
Central C.
No, not even that. I weigh that against his is longevity and like you're saying but I'm saying if he was out, he would be getting opportunities.
Mills,
He'll be
he would have Mills
you know what I mean?
right
So him sitting on the wing is not the same as him being out living his musician life. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say something.
You know, it's
you see how Central C is going on right now. If Digga D was out dropping music, it wouldn't compare to what Central C is doing.
But Central C's gone through the roof. He's gone
And
through the roof.
furthermore, if he was out, he would have to go at Central C to stay relevant.
Yeah, but he could do that. He could
So
do that and not.
him going at Central C to stay relevant would be some illegal shit as well.
But I'm saying though, I'm saying just delete the wing. You don't need to be on the wing. You know what I mean? We don't want none of them on the wing. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of them.
I think Digga D was actually going where Central C's gone.
Yeah, he was on his way. He was on his way.
No one can't.
I think more man them.
No way.
He was on his way.
No way.
Not to the levels where Central's took it. But
Central took
it
it
was
like. You know,
he was on his way.
I do know he said
Just
that.
me.
Yeah.
Just me.
I feel more man them listen to Digga D than.
That's man them.
Yeah, man them will listen to Digga D. I listen to Digga D. But you ain't got Central C on your playlist, fam.
Let's be real, Central C
It's gone.
He appeals
Central's
to a
gone.
wider audience.
Exactly.
Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Digga D, has done amazing things, bro.
But there's not many that can talk to Central's catalogue.
And there's not many that can talk to Digga D either.
That's what I'm saying.
Do you get what I'm saying? But in terms of relevancy, Digga D's not catching Central for certain reasons.
No.
He's not doing a lot of gal tunes where Central C is.
No,
He's not having a worldwide appeal.
He's in jail.
His thing is being gangster. So him being in jail works for his credibility.
Yes.
That's dead. Though.
That's
That's
mad.
dead.
That's crazy.
Nah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
100%. But you know, to the average fan who's like some little white kid in fucking Slough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yo, like Digga.
They're gonna be like, yo, my man's a serious guy. You get what I'm saying? Not knowing
more
that.
credibility.
Yes, exactly.
Street credibility.
That's what you've done is mad. That the way you've.
But
gone
like,
through.
Central C has broke America now, though, hasn't he?
He's broke.
Yeah.
So
To
that's
some
it.
extent.
He
He's
can
broke the world,
retire
the
now.
world.
Digga D won't be able to go to America because of his criminal record.
True.
So who's the winner?
True. But Digga
Who's
D's
the
been to
winner?
America though.
You know what it is? We're looking.
He's been to America and he's fucked with the people in America that are on he's done a lot of tunes with all the drill rappers in New York and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So
He ain't doing that tour though.
say again.
He isn't doing that tour.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
well, his name's not big enough to do it all.
Yeah.
But his name's big enough to
But
get
he
collabs.
could he have got there?
Could I reckon he
Nah,
could.
I don't reckon.
His name gets blocked a lot as well.
Not to Central C.
His name gets blocked a lot.
I reckon
through the fence and-
Digga could have met up with people like from the West Coast. Like he could have done
that
Easy,
anyway.
fam.
He could have done them type of artists.
His name was big enough to meet up with any artist, but that doesn't mean that.
gangster rappers though.
Yeah.
But not the people that Century's meeting up. You're talking
No.
about
Digga D
could've
could
done
have met
gangster
up with
rappers.
any rapper. Don't get twisted. But in terms of fan base, you're not leveling the same as
Yeah,
Central.
yeah, not many
Your brand's
are.
not the same.
Not many
It's
are.
not the same.
Not many are.
It's not the same, definitely.
Well, Century's gone clean now.
Yeah, and technically, do they both need to? Does Digga need to reach
But
Central? Not really.
why they going back and forth? What's the issue?
The issue is basically that they're both from the same area.
Okay.
Digga D's done something to Central C's brother. I
Okay.
feel like
Are they doing this beef on tracks or just like on social media?
Real beef.
both.
Both.
So I think basically Digga D,
Sorry.
allegedly, he's had an altercation with Central C's brother before.
Right.
Do you get it? But
On the street.
Yeah, in the streets.
And
Because
what? Essentials brought it up. Nah.
Nah. Digga D used to bring it up.
Okay.
Because Digga D used to bring it up, Central C is now bringing it up and is using him as up.
Okay.
Still subliminally sends messages to it.
But for Central C's brand, and you know what it is? What you got to understand, well, from my opinion, with this rap thing, rap, it predominantly comes from like a gangster kind of place, innit? Like, it's not like no fairies and stuff. So, like, for longevity purposes, if you've got the streets, you'll stay within the commercial space longer.
Yeah, I still think though, like, there's different ways of capturing the streets.
You've done
No,
that.
100.
You know what I'm saying? It's not just roadman thing.
Yeah.
But
It's
you've
because,
done that.
Yeah, because we're now, like you're saying, we're at an age now where being the man them is being a dad, being a father,
100.
being a businessman.
But they're not at that
after
age, though.
Yeah, they're not at that age. But that's what I'm trying to say. So I can't really comment on that
That
because
thing,
it's a young man thing, innit?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, come on, man, we're champion dads, fathers, business owners.
All right, and the
You
same
get me?
thing. So
Governing the household.
what you're speaking about, in your raps when you're talking about having liquor problems, is being open and honest with yourself as a big man, something that you have to be accountability. When you get to our ages, we've got to be accountable for our actions. We've got to be able to understand that, some of the things that we're doing are not good. Even if we can, 100. We have to, like, as big men, you got to be aware of your actions.
100%.
And that's what you're doing in your lyrics. That's why it's easily to resonate with it, like to say.
Do you think, like, so the industry, like now, the game is the hip hop game, the rap game, grime game, whatever. Do you think that they're targeting young black artists to talk for Craig? And then signing them, and they want him to talk for, so you know what I'm saying? Like, controversy sells, isn't it? Like, they want beef, they want that brother, they want Jah Digga to go at it.
Business is business, bro.
They pay for that.
Yeah, and that for me is like, nah.
They pay for that.
Because at the end of the day, like, say it's real in the end of the day. Like, it's real. Someone's going to get hurt. Someone's going to go to bricks. And someone's going to end up in the cemetery. You know what I'm saying?
I was having this conversation with someone on a podcast the other day. And what I was saying is that the example was about Fume's engineer and plugged in his platform. Yeah. So basically, you'll have one set of people going in the booth talking about what they're talking about. And next set of people going in. But there's people dying.
About each other.
Yeah, there's people dying in these things. But if you're getting him in there and then saying, yo, my man just said that, you better come and say this. Yeah. That's mad.
I feel like you've got, like, the way you talk, and you feel like you've got more of a responsibility to
100%.
talk like that. Like, 100%. I can just feel it from how you talk.
But you see that responsibility, it doesn't just rely with just the rappers, though. It relies with everyone that's within the scene.
The industry, whole industry.
But the industry wants what sells,
see, my thing now is I'll be happy for X, Y, and Z to talk about this, and that person to talk about this. But I'm not going to be happy to be pally with you talking like, and then telling him what you said.
Yeah, that's
you
mad.
both. You know, but if I'm talking to you and say, bro, you can say what you're saying, but bro, you need to understand if it's just music and we're both here to make money, let's do that, and you're keeping it straight. But bro, if you're looking to do some things, bro, forget it, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not interested. Does that
business,
make sense?
It's business.
Yeah.
Everyone's on the same page. We know what this is. We're going to go at each other back and forth, musically, and we're not going to take it to the streets.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When it goes to the streets, so
it's different.
What
was you going to say?
I was going to say, we just filmed a podcast last week because, and it was about, we don't talk about lads and men all the time. People always say, you just slag men off on your podcast, but don't do it.
So you slag us off, yeah?
No,
you talk about whether...
Because we can have it right now.
You talk about, like, is Valentine's cringe or not?
Because if you're slagging us off...
We obviously, the adolescence...
You're my up.
You know, the adolescence thing, the impressionable...
Toxic masculinity is the buzzword at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah. And, like, young lads are really impressionable at the minute, and, like, it is, like, your responsibility and your responsibility that are out there talking, and, like... They're looking at you. So you're the people that they're looking at.
But on the other side, though, if you censor it, do you know what I mean? Like, I think it's mad that sometimes I put on one extra. This is the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, and the stuff that I hear on one extra, like glamorising violence and all that stuff. And I'm thinking, this is on the BBC.
See,
you know what I mean?
They do censor to a level.
See, the thing about it is that we live in a world right now, where there's loads of buzzwords, there's loads of words that allow women to feel a certain way about men. There's loads of words that allow men to feel a certain way about women. If you attach yourself to these words and start, you're a narcissist, you're this.
We were very conscious coming on here because someone said, they're going to go at you. I know.
They're going
to go for you. And we're going to... But I think there's too much of that gender battle at the minute.
So you see what this is? This is Sinners Podcast.
Yeah.
Have you got your t-shirt on you? So basically, we got a t-shirt. It says "Sinners judging sinners for sinning differently."
Yeah.
So that's what we live by. Like we're all sinners.
We're all the same.
Do you get it? See, when that film came out, mad. You lot made a film about us.
Sinners.
You get what I'm saying? So that's just the way we see it. Like we don't judge nobody. You know what I'm saying? What do we say?
What sinners?
We listen.
We listen, we don't judge.
We listen, but we don't judge. We listen, but we don't judge.
Do you feel better coming on the show now?
Yeah, someone actually said
it's not like you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Everyone's being lovely.
You might have a guest that might want to come at you.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But that's their.
A lot of time it is that really guests going at guests.
But that's their opinion.
And if we might just instigate it.
I think women give lads a hard time these days as well. I can go at my own girls, do you know what I mean? Because I think, you give that lad a really hard time, and girls expecting this out of lads, and sometimes they're just not there yet. Do you know what I mean? Like lads are just not there yet, and I think there's a lot of you see this lads have got to be earning 6 figures and they should be on X amount.
6 foot, 6 figure.
Yeah.
You hear it all the time. And I feel
things.
sorry for guys, right? Because I feel like if you're putting all the work into your business and you know, being creative and making money, but then you're also expected to go to the gym, to train, to be on the juice, to be eating your protein, to be doing your
No one's
chicken.
on a juice,
So it's
boy.
like you guys probably aren't on juice. But
Newcastle people on juice.
they're on a lot of juice. I tell you who's not on juice? Scousers. The Scousers are all
Scousers are
like
fit,
pissed through, about 6 stone with long hair and
Yeah.
a ponytail.
Well, Scousers,
Hard as fuck.
when they go to jail,
They don't need the
they're
juice.
trying to
They've
get
got
out of jail.
straps. They don't need
Shit
juice.
in
Too
their
many
hand
straps.
And throwing it out the flat.
Teddy's got straps as well.
Scousers are doing anything to
Does
get
he
out
need
of
juice
jail.
though? Does he need juice though?
Yeah, Teddy.
But yeah, you're saying
Where
like
is Teddy?
girls just do need to give
I just
lads, like,
feel
an
lads
easier
have
time.
lads have a hard time because they've got this financial expectancy and you've got to have this bad whip, but then you've got to be in wicked shape. The reality is, the guys that I see in the best shape at the gym are driving a Corsa and live at their mum's because the steroids cost that much, the protein costs that much.
Once again, you spoke
Do you
about
know what I mean?
steroids.
I know.
Lucy's
Lucy's got a
steroids are a
type.
big part
Lucy's
of
got a
man's
type.
life.
You like steroid men, innit?
I might like a steroid.
Like Rich.
How do I get
Oh
away?
shit!
You like Rich?
Pumping, lad.
Lucy, do you like
Are
Rich?
you on the
Lucy,
juice?
which one would you
Are
mash?
you on the juice?
It's
Lucy,
upset.
which one would you mash?
He's a little Asher D, isn't he?
It's been picked twice.
Leah,
you
where
know.
you going?
He said,
Leah, where you going?
why did you say little?
You've had two
actually,
picks there, lad.
dunno.
You've had 2 picks.
I'm the bottom presser, right?
You've had 2 picks.
I'm just the bottom.
Hey, Lucy, lips him now.
What?
Lips him.
Barman.
We apologise for the
Barman.
barman.
Obviously, that's
We
your type.
apologize for the barman.
He's single. Lips him.
We apologize for the barman. You lot had a conversation about Valentine's Day, innit? And saying, yeah. Well, basically, no. Do you think Valentine's Day is cringe as a woman, innit?
Oh, that was on our podcast. Yeah, we were talking about that. I think it's cringe.
Yeah.
If someone like bought me loads of flowers, sprayed the hotel room with petals, I'd like it, but I wouldn't post it because I'd be cringing.
Oh, shut up.
I wouldn't. She'd lashes
She's
all
tried
over.
to
I'd
post
cry
rubbish.
for a week. I'd be so touched.
What it is
In more ways than
love
one.
it.
she's had some geezer
Do you know
that
what?
she
It's
don't
just
like.
I never
do
had
that.
it.
Exactly. When the right geezer does it,
Yeah.
you're wetting your pants, yeah,
Fucking
and you're getting
right,
your
yeah.
bean flicked.
Fucking hell, Speedy. Okay.
That's the truth,
You
though, innit?
flirting with me?
You know what? That brings me to a question that I want to ask the both of you. As you're both over 40, and
Yeah,
you have
just gone.
and you have no children,
Yeah.
would you say that's your
How do you know
USP?
that?
Wait, they haven't said that yet.
I think it is.
Homework.
I think
Hope
it
you
is.
got no
Listen,
kids.
guys, listen to them.
So if Jah Digga wants to breed now,
So, would you say that's your
No,
unique selling
don't
point?
put ourselves
Well, it is,
forward
isn't
to
it?
breed
Because
easy.
because if
not
you're a
who we are.
minority, like you're a minority, so
Yeah.
that is your USP, isn't
Yeah.
it? Because that's how I'm different. Because I don't have kids, I don't have any tattoos. That's the other thing. I don't, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like you're different, but it becomes a bit of a party trick. Because you go out with your mates and then all your young mates go, guess how old it is, guess how
Oh
old
my
it is.
God.
And then you've got to go, all right, I'm 41.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, I'd put this question to you. Would you fuck with a bitch over 40?
I'm married.
Oh, okay. If you weren't married?
I'm married.
Answer the
You ain't
question,
catching
bro.
me out.
Yeah, come on, you're asking us who we're banned.
Yo, which one would you mash?
Yeah, which one?
How do you like, deal with attention from younger men?
Oh my God, I have to get my passport out. I have to get my passport out because like, you get in a club, someone checks you out and like they're in the 20s, you can tell, and you think, I'm so much older than you. And then you tell them, oh, like I've just gone 40, and they're like, nah. You spend the whole night explaining.
Yeah.
When you turn 40, you spend the whole night explaining your age as a
why are
woman.
you explaining them? Don't you want to match?
No, I don't want to
That's why
match
you
some
explain
25-year-old fucking lad from
Would you have a
Stoke with a
25-year-old?
man
Would you have a
bag.
25-year-old boyfriend?
My last boyfriend was how old? 24?
24. Ooh,
24,
cougar.
yeah.
You didn't want to breed him?
It didn't last long though, Liz.
No, I didn't last long.
What,
Couldn't
in
keep
bed
up.
or relationship?
Mashing.
Obviously. Obviously.
She's just mashing.
Listen, no child has broken this. You know what I mean?
So, would
Yeah.
is that what you typically go for, like a younger man?
I do, because I just think lads that hit the 40s, usually they don't look that great.
Okay.
A lot of them are bald with bad teeth.
Old and bad teeth.
Bad breath. All of that.
Yeah.
What about you, Lucy?
Just, I don't really care.
And they've all
I
got
don't
daddy
really care.
She don't give a fuck.
Anyone that you find attractive, if they approach you, you're not really interested in their age. Doesn't really matter.
I am. I'm picky.
Okay.
Do you want kids?
No, because I'll get fat and skint.
What, never want kids?
Never. The thought of having children absolutely terrifies me.
Does it?
Terrifies me. If I have children, I lose my financial independence, I'll lose my body, and no guy will want to come anywhere near me because I've got baggage and I've got some screaming kid when they come round on a fucking weekend.
And you
So basically, you're safe
But
to
you're
boss
saying
in
that
if
no
Jay
guy-
wanted to boss in. Yeah.
Do you know how many babe
So
moments
you're safe.
have guys chasing them?
Okay. Jay, you good?
Yeah, but they're going to
Rich.
chase a bitch without kids first.
You can boss in
Why are
there.
you going to chase a bitch
No,
with
they
kids
don't.
when you can chase a bitch without kids?
Without kids.
Nah, I don't think they give a damn. And why are you worrying about someone?
Oh,
chasing
did we
you
hear that in the
with
background?
kids?
Yeah, say it again.
Because they say women without children don't know how to keep a home.
Yeah. Well, we have very lovely homes actually, and my cleaner's very good. My housekeeper's brilliant.
Oh, you got a housekeeper?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Let's go Newcastle,
I'm
guys.
not disrespecting. Look, I've got respect for anybody who's brought up a child.
On their
My
own,
mother
yeah.
has had 4 kids. She was pregnant at 16. She's had all the guys left her. She stood on her own 2 feet. I'm not disrespecting a woman with children. I've got more respect for a woman with children than a childless woman. I'm just saying, for me personally,
It's not your thing.
I'm not going to make that decision.
I'm
Yeah.
different, so I'm 40, but I just haven't met anyone. But I froze my eggs when I was 32.
All the way down.
So I froze them, so I got 7 on ice. So you don't even have to bust me to get me pregnant.
So you're just going to put them in someone else?
Pardon?
You're going to have surrogate?
I just, you know, I haven't actually decided what to do with them yet.
Oh, okay. Them, though.
I froze them, though,
Did
yeah.
you both done this like separately and then?
No,
I
she
haven't
hasn't
frozen
done that.
mine.
How are you friends?
We met when we were 17 at like a jungle rave, drum
Yeah.
and bass rave.
Be friends ever
Was you both
since.
taking
Jungle
coke
is
at the
pussy.
time?
No,
Yeah,
coke,
It was on this.
MDMA, my friend.
Oh, sorry.
That's his thing.
MDMA.
That's little Jay's field,
Listen,
you
you
know.
make lots of
That's
friends
what
when
it
you're
is.
on the man, do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Lots
This-
of friends.
That's
When
little
you
Jay's.
Everyone was so happy.
Yeah.
Well, this is
No
the thing
angry
where we're
people.
talking about toxic masculinity, because we've been dating for 25 years, so we've seen men, especially white working class men that we are surrounded by. White working class men seem to be very, very angry.
Yeah.
You know, Andrew Tate, all of this, which is the buzzword
And we were
at
like,
the minute.
they need to go back on taking the pills.
But when 25 years ago, white working class men were just DJing in their bedrooms. Every white working class guy had some technic 1210s in their bedrooms. They were happy as Larry. And they were all on ecstasy. People don't I'm not advocating taking drugs, but
yeah.
You should, basically,
I'm
what you're
not.
saying is they should take them drugs because they were happy
makes them
back then.
happier. I'm not advocating it, but it was a cultural movement. Back then, everyone seemed to be happier. They were
Yeah.
making music. White working class men were making music.
Yeah.
They were occupied and happy, and they were off their tits most of the time.
And now they're just angry.
Now they're just angry. Someone get them some decks.
Someone just get them some decks.
Where you some decks and MD?
Some Dex and MD.
And we're away.
Get the Xbox off them.
Yeah.
Rich could be on that still.
What?
Ain't it, Rich?
What's that?
I did feel like
The
lads
MDMA.
had hobbies back then, though. Like it is like a lot of gaming now, which is
Still
I
got
find it
hobbies now.
really unattractive.
Yeah, they just want to be in their rooms on their own.
When someone had a passion like music,
Yeah.
So what's the
DJing,
difference between gaming and music?
Because
I don't know.
gaming's not creative.
It can
Music's
be.
an art form. It's creative.
Yo,
You're
listen.
creating
For you
art.
to create a fucking GTA roleplay thing and fucking get a community of people in there, you gotta have some level of creativity. Because how the hell are you getting people in there to buy flipping cars and shit?
I don't know. I've never. looked
There you
into
go
it.
then. So it's because you don't know.
No, there's
Yeah.
there's
I'm a 40-year-old woman. I have no idea about Xboxes.
It doesn't have to be Xbox. It can be a
I
PC.
think there's a small industry for it. A small industry that
For
people
what?
make the gaming
For
industry.
what?
The gaming
It's
industry.
not a small industry.
No,
It's a
massive.
$1 billion industry.
No, there's
What
a
are we
small-
talking about
there's,
here?
alright, there's a small space for people to get food. There's only a handful. It's a $1 billion company.
Brother.
But- yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Gaming is one of the
Oh,
biggest
so-
industries.
So would you say every household, one person is gonna make it in the gaming industry?
What do you mean, make it?
Make
Is
it.
anyone gonna make it
Because
in
if
the
everyone's
music?
sitting at home doing this,
Yo.
that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
What does gaming consist of?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
is it? Just playing games?
Yeah, basically.
It's gone mad, bro. It's gone mad.
It's not the same as making
It's a
music,
bit
is it?
insular.
No,
It's
no.
people
You lot are closer
socialising
to
off them.
you lot are closer to music. You have a closer attachment to music. So you're saying that gaming industry is a massive industry, bro. It's
the
a $1
biggest-
billion
it's one of
industry.
the biggest.
Because we're not that close to it, it's easiest for you to say that music seems
Yeah,
cooler
yeah,
yeah.
within our
It's
culture.
bigger than music.
Music scene,
Speaking of music,
yeah, way bigger. It is. It's way bigger.
I hear it, I hear it.
just
But
like
like,
comic books is actually bigger than music.
you lot could be with gamers and you don't know that. You just don't. No, that
You lot could sit there like this, headphones on, and make more money.
you're sitting down on a podcast. What made you interested in podcasts?
Just like to talk.
Just like to talk shit.
Not shit, but you know.
Nah, shit.
That's what most people say.
Listen,
I know.
when it comes to these podcasts, I say
We like to entertain and educate.
You know, if someone
that
will
was
say
the
you
point.
like chatting shit, I say yeah, I know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
we
definitely.
sit here
It's just
chatting
chatting
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
That's why we
and
do
there's
it.
nothing wrong with that though.
But no, different different
conversation, man.
conversations from all over are interesting.
You know what I
to
hate?
me
When
anyway.
people come online and think they're talking some positive shit. Stop thinking you're the most positive person in the
Yeah.
world. Sometimes I just want to hear people talk shit.
He don't like me talking about
I hear it.
Because he's talking shit.
He hates it. He hates it.
He's gonna change the world.
Nah, you know what
and
it
all
is.
that
You know what it
shit.
is. You know what it is. You know what it is. Some people think that you gotta come online and give a positive brand for people to resonate with what you're saying. Sometimes you just gotta be you. Sometimes you're gonna
That's what I was being.
you're trying to be too positive,
life's
and
up and
people
down.
do not give a shit.
You know what happened with me?
Let's be real.
I started
You get
positive
it? If I start talking about
to help myself.
let's all help people. You think everyone's gonna sit down and go, oh, he's talking about helping people. Let me speak. No, bro. Sometimes they want to hear me
shan't,
talk.
man, they
I just want to chat shit, innit?
And
Like
life's
little
not-
Jay
life-
chatting
life-
shit.
Life's not even like that, though.
It's
Life's
not like that.
not
yeah,
Sometimes,
yeah, yeah.
sometimes you have shit days, sometimes you have good days. So
Thank you.
embrace both.
I do
both.
that. I do
Thank
that.
you,
I
thank
do that
you.
personally. But yeah, he's like, oh,
You don't.
I
you
do.
want-
I talk about everything.
It's not that. He wants to.
No, I done that. I don't do that no more. I done that because at one stage, remember, I was making a change, so I done that. Now
Yeah.
I talk about everything. And
You know what it is?
He's
Okay.
helped though. He has helped.
Let's give it a
He's
bit
helped.
of a bit of context here. We've all sinners here. We've all been in prison. We've all met each other in jail in a bad
Oh,
place.
is that what you meant?
Most of us, yeah.
Yeah,
But it hasn't happened like, oh yeah, we've all met each other in jail. Let's make a podcast. That's not what happened. It's just that.
Let's take the conversation to everyone else.
It's kind of we've all gravitated towards each other outside of jail because of our relationship inside. You get it?
Okay.
So
Podcast in the background. Quiet, please.
Anyway.
People want to
Hey,
hear
T
it.
Dot, what you doing here?
People's
What you doing here?
Have some respect, man.
What you doing here? Why you here? See you later.
Lava.
Lava.
Oi, get out the place, blood, with your lava talk.
Anyways.
Who's that Teddy?
Yeah, Teddy.
Dodgy
The
guy.
point that I'm trying to make is that
Are you dodgy?
we've come to this place here.
Are you talking about man's
knowing
things?
from a
Dodgy?
certain
Move
place,
up.
yeah. But it's like sometimes people just need to see that the normal interactions that we have can take you further than just
Facts.
acting like
Facts.
acting
Everything's
like
good,
good.
everything's
Yeah,
all good.
everything's all good because it's not.
I like listening to podcasts
You
because
again.
I like to hear different conversations and
Thank
different
you.
outlooks, and I'm like a curious person in general. And like I think that's why he's invited us on because we are so different. We've got such a different background to use. I've only been locked up for one night when I was 16 for drunk and disorderly and
It's all
criminal
good.
damage in a nightclub.
Kicking cars.
Real bad man.
Yeah.
Real bad man.
Real
No,
bad.
but that's the
But
point,
you know,
though.
we're from a different, so our conversation and our outlook on certain things are going to be completely different to
Yeah.
yours, and that's interesting to
Yeah.
people.
And that's what it is like. We've learnt through podcasting that you can connect with different people in different ways.
yeah.
That's why we asked the question, what's your biggest sin?
Yeah.
Because it's like one of them things
Have we
where
got there yet?
shit, we ain't even done that yet.
Because people stereotype us.
Oh,
If you
wait
think
there,
two
wait
girls
there.
from the north
Innit?
east, what would be your stereotype
yeah.
for us? What
What?
would be your stereotype?
What is your biggest sin?
Yeah, what's your biggest sin?
I've just asked you a question, you ignored it.
No, man, don't blank her like that.
Let me
Answer the
Questions
question,
like
man.
that.
But
I'm a podcaster
Innit?
too, you know.
Answer the question.
I'll
I'm a
answer the question.
podcaster too.
Tell them no.
I said, what, like, because if you don't come out and have these conversations with different people from different walks of life, you have presumptions on what the, stereotype people. So what would be your stereotype to, girls from the northeast?
You like to fight.
We actually got in a fight before coming here.
I knew it.
today.
See
We
it, I could
did.
see it.
We
I
got
could
in a
see it.
fight
Yes.
coming
Girl
here.
got
Can
out
see
of my
it.
car and I thought, I'm going to have to fucking punch her. I've got a real Chanel handbag. If I fall over here and scuff a fucking $5,000 handbag, I'm going to be fuming.
This bitch came after us on the fucking
On the-
forecourt in the fucking shell
In the
garage.
shell garage.
You're joking? What for though?
she
Why?
got
What
out.
did you lot do?
Well, I was
We
behind
asked her
her.
to move forward so we could pull into the shell garage. She thought we were giving her some kind of sign.
Okay.
So she pulled in, we pulled in, and we nearly had a fight with her. She was like, what are you fucking doing?
See?
You fucking
There you
cunts."
go, he's bang
I went,
on.
what are you talking about? I said, move forward. She
bang
was
on.
ready to fight her. I was
Yeah.
ready to fight her. And then I thought, me and
We
Lucy,
don't have
were
time
like,
for this. We're
I
going
was
to be
like,
late.
Yeah,
I was like,
running
get
late.
our veg, we'll pay someone to fucking fight her.
bang
We
on.
don't do it.
Do you not find that when someone's in a car, they just turn hard as fuck?
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
about
when they're
being in a car?
Yeah, when they're
that's
in the
like
car.
me, that
I had a
is.
guy pull up next to me, and he
that's
whipped out a knife.
Hey, Rich.
And I was just like, I just whipped my phone out and was like,
I'm
show
harder
me.
till I get out. Let's say I'm only 4 foot.
Mad. Road rage is crazy.
Honestly.
I thought this geezer was 6 foot.
I don't get out no more.
Well, yeah, you were right. You said we sound like fighters, and we literally nearly did. She was more of a fighter than us, but I thought, do you know what? I can't be honest. We'll just pay someone to fight.
Separately to podcasting, what do you do?
I'm a digital retoucher. I work in e-com for my family's business.
Yeah.
So I've been in that for about.
Can you get me cheap internet?
Can I get you what? Cheap
internet?
No, not like that. Like clothing. We sell clothing online.
Shit, man. I asked him what it was.
You sell clothing online?
Yeah.
Online.
My family's got a clothing business.
Yeah.
So I work as part of that. And then I have a company that sells clothes that will be going into landfill. So it's a sustainable fashion business.
You sell the clothes that are going to go into landfill?
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
There's money to be made from everything, can it?
Literally.
No,
I am the scrap man. I am the scrap man of fashion. It would literally be going in the skip.
Yeah. That's mad.
Yeah.
And
it does all right, you know.
Yeah.
It does all right.
Anyone that's mastered e-com does well, but it's hard to master, I think it is.
Yeah.
What's the sin of the week?
We're getting there. We're just discussing something.
Did you give her a biggest sin?
No, we ain't got there yet.
You ain't got there yet, mate.
I'm sure you just asked when I
No,
never
we
got
never.
there.
A long
I just
time
wanted
ago.
to know we missed a few personal things. That's all.
Yeah.
Right?
Long time.
You know what I mean? Have you wrote down what you do?
No, but obviously we're on the podcast.
They're hoes.
Newcastle.
Ask them if they're hoes. What do you mean,
We
CS?
are not hoes.
Oh, if they're cold.
Can we go turn phones off, please?
Are you guys cold?
A little bit. It is a
I think
Listen,
CS
we're used
meant
to
cold.
Newcastle weather.
came out wrong.
So what we'll do?
I think he was trying to look at your nipples to see if you was cold and stuff like that. Dirty geezer.
The barman. What's the biggest sin?
There's two.
Alright, just give us 4 hours.
Oh shit.
I'll be like, oh God, Lucy, you won't get us cancelled before
Come
we've
on.
even kicked the podcast
Come on.
off.
I had sex with someone in school.
What?
In school?
Toilets.
How old were you?
17.
That's not a sin.
In school? Oh, in sixth form.
Yeah.
That's sixth form, innit?
But I only did it to say that I banged someone in school.
That's not a sin.
That's a flex, man. That's a
Is it
flex.
like toilets, cubicle type of thing?
Yeah. And you know what they did? So I did it in this.
Why are you pointing to him?
I did it. You know what they did as well? It was quite funny. I was shagging in the cubicle. I only did it to fucking
Shagging?
I only did it to prove a point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They came in, it was one of them, you know, when you got the gap under the door, and they nicked me fucking clothes, didn't they?
Oh, he's mate.
So I'm freaking
In there naked.
banging.
What are you doing getting naked in the toilets?
Well,
That's
banging,
good.
obviously.
Go on,
You
wait
don't
there,
have to
wait
get
there.
naked.
Let me hear the
You know what
story.
I mean?
Could have just
Let me hear the
pulled
story.
your skirt
Lucy,
up.
didn't you go to an all
But yeah, sorry.
school?
Yeah, it was an
Carry on.
all-girls school, so I smuggled the guy in.
Okay.
So I smuggled him in, banged him in the toilet, and the girls thought they were being clever, nicked me clothes.
Oh.
So I just fucking walked out and now on. I
So
just
you was
walked in and
stark
said-
naked?
Stark naked, I just went, give me fucking clothes back then.
You get them back.
I feel like we did our sinning really early in life.
You get them back.
Yeah, but I wasn't asked at that point.
Did you get caught?
No, did I fuck?
No.
You were stimulated. innit?
Got
It was
away
good.
with it, man. Got away with it.
So he come
Disclaimer
all in
that
ya.
the Northeast actually when we were at school had the highest teenage pregnancy rate in England. So how we've come out of that, like with not
Our
being
ovaries
teenage
definitely do not work. No, actually, they do. I know they do.
So have you had to have many abortions, or does it just not happen?
I don't think abortion's a dirty word.
No. Come on, guys, relax.
I don't think termination is a dirty word. I think
If it's right for the girl, it's right for the girl.
If it's, you know what I mean? Like if women, it's women taking control of their lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't see why. Look, you can freaking ring up a phone number and you get the pills through the post.
And get what? Sorry.
You get the pills through the post.
Yeah.
You're not even doing it in the hospital anymore. You just get the pill. You pop the pill in the house.
We
That's
shout
it.
my
The
doctor.
NHS aren't treating it like it's a big deal.
Like it's a big thing anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it isn't like, to me, if you catch it within the first 4 weeks, that's just a split cell? That's
Oh,
not
what? A
kid-
splinter? Okay.
A split cell. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a period to me. It's got no arms, it's got no legs, it's got no brain.
Okay.
If you catch it within that 4 week period, it's different.
It's different if you like 6 months.
Yeah, of course.
Then you're not going
Really?
ahead with it.
Be a hard
Oh, you've
decision.
been there. Oh, you've been there too.
No, have a fuck, have a fuck.
Charlotte,
We are here to you now.
is it just a
I've never got pregnant. So
Never?
Never.
She froze her eggs.
I froze my eggs, so I know everything's working.
No, she's respectful to her eggs. You know what I mean?
You're like,
So I wouldn't
She
know.
froze
I've never
hers.
been pregnant in my
What's your
whole
biggest
40
sin?
years. I shagged Lucy's boyfriend once.
What?
Oh.
You shagged her? Woo! When it was still her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And you two are still friends.
I was
shit.
just I was 17 years old.
Oh shit! No.
And I only told you like
That was
2
so
years
cash.
ago.
Oh wow. What a friend,
You know
eh?
what was so funny, right? There was this girl that we were mates with, and
I told her, oh my God, that's the only one bad thing I've done in my whole life. And I'd never told Lucy. We were 17. It was a boyfriend when we were 17-year-old young. So you don't know what's right and wrong when you're 17.
You do.
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Now you're down. Now you're down.
listen, the Mandy we were on, you did not know what was right. You didn't know what fucking day of the week. You didn't know what your name was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My name was Mandy.
Your name was Mandy. I think everyone's done that fake name stuff.
Anyway,
yeah.
yeah. So, but I never ever told her. It was just like my dirty little secret. And then I told a girl that we were friends with, just like pissed, and she was like, she held us ransom and was like, I'm gonna. And we were like 30-year-old at this point, and this happened when we were 17. And so I had to ring Lucy one day. I was like, Lucy, I've got something to tell you. Remember that boyfriend you had when you were 17? Yeah, I slept with him. And she just laughed because we were like, obviously we're
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, but you knew though.
Did you not care?
Do I fuck? I'm not
You
judging
knew
you on
more
what
though.
you did when you were
I knew
17.
more.
Yeah.
What do you
What do you
think?
mean?
You would,
Like you knew who she was in it at the time.
Who
He
I
must
knew
have
what
told
she
you.
was doing at the
Like
time.
he must have told you like, oh yeah, I'm with her and.
No, like we were all friends.
Yeah.
Oh, you was friends.
she knew that it was
Oh
her man.
my god! Oh my god!
They knew there was.
All right, China, you hearing this?
Like we did our sinning when we were very young.
Yes,
Like
China.
now I'm like a bit of a nun. I wouldn't even go I wouldn't even chat guys, a girl's boyfriend up at all.
Have you been cautious with her ever since?
Oh,
never
hello.
been
She's like, nah.
Hello.
You've been cautious with her ever since?
No, because
Huh?
we've got
could
to
do
talk
it again,
All right,
you know.
China. We've got two ladies on the podcast that they're the same as you. They're both similar age and no
Ain't
youths.
it China? Perfect for you two.
This is Big Them Up China.
Oh, on the phone.
Another podcaster.
Another podcast.
Yeah,
star.
yeah. He's the same age as you, and he's got no kids.
Oh my God, he's a unicorn too.
I'm not just I'm not just another podcaster. Don't say that.
So what are you? Oh, he's a host now.
He's a host. He's
a
host.
He's a
an
blind date
entertainer.
host
He's
now.
a blind date host. He's an entertainer. He's a pop
So
balloon
what? He's
guy.
the same age as us, and he's got no
Yeah.
baby mom.
He eats pussy as well.
I feel like we need like a club of
From
all
the
like
back.
people in their 40s that have made like sound decisions that haven't like
What, like killing their kids?
Trying to eat it from the back.
Wow.
China, do you eat it from the back?
I bring on my
And
show.
eat from the back.
China, why are you always trying to take people to go on your show, bro? This is not about your show.
Does he want your cast
We're on the
off?
sinners. We're on the sinners, bro.
Yeah, but I'm a sinner
Huh?
though. I'm part of the sinners though. What you talking
Yeah.
about?
He does
Yeah,
this.
I know. Hey, ladies, but seriously, big you up. But do you want
Yeah,
kids
I
though?
froze my
or
eggs.
you don't-
She froze her eggs.
If anyone would like to fertilise them. I think I've got about 3 years worth of free storage. Yeah, you get 10 years worth of free storage when you freeze them.
Don't you want kids? You got kids?
Yeah, China, do you want kids?
No, yeah, but meeting a girl and then she's like, oh yeah, I can have kids, but I need to microwave my eggs quickly. That's a bit mad still.
But do you want kids?
Microwave me eggs.
Do you want kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he wants kids.
But she also
So
said,
Lucy said that she'll breed with you.
Even know who's Lucy?
She wants mixed race kids.
Juicy Lucy.
Who doesn't?
Who
doesn't?
Oh,
I want to.
she wants me as a fetish.
Yeah.
but she said you have to eat it from the back first.
Yeah.
Nah. What? Nah, bro.
You gotta take
I thought
MD.
we were the crude ones from Newcastle. Like
know,
you
you guys
so
take
much
the
more.
biscuit.
Tell China he can have
sorry,
two
Juicy,
babies
I
at the
cannot
same
do that.
time.
He's backpedaling now. Instantly.
What happens if you don't keep up the repayments on the frozen eggs?
take
No,
your
you got. I did it when I was like 32. You got 10 years worth of free storage.
What if there's a power cut and the freezer's fucking defrost and
we're
everyone's fucking kids?
In fact, no, I was talking to me lad friend.
They'll
once,
just give you someone.
and
They'll
he
just
froze
give you
his
someone
sperm.
else's.
Yeah.
And I was saying, fucking
They'll
hell,
just
they better not drop my eggs anywhere near your fucking sperm. 'cause- Do you know what I mean?
Nah, if they lose you, they'll just give you someone else's eggs. It's mine now. You won't know.
Yeah.
Innit?
Yeah.
You rather won't know.
You just have someone else's babies.
That's probably happened.
And it China
when
true
the power-
talk.
Have you guys all got kids?
Yeah.
How many?
He's got 10.
He's
Have
got 22.
Real bad man.
He's got 22.
She said, "Real bad man."
No, seriously, how many like baby mums and kids have you got?
He's got 5 kids and 5 baby mums.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
Out 'cause
I don't have 5 baby mums. 5 baby mums. That's bad.
You do.
I haven't got 5, bro.
How many you got?
I got 2.
He's not sure.
Yo, you man.
some have like 2 that they talk to.
No.
That's all complicated.
How many you got? How many you got?
He's
2.
2 baby mums. Thank you.
How many baby mama?
2.
The men are trying to throw out like so many baby mums on me, but 5's a lot.
What you say same? Did you say same?
No, I'm just saying 2, same, yeah.
I don't have baby.
Yeah.
And what about you? You're avoiding the question.
Yeah.
Innit?
2.
Yeah, just 2. Yeah.
How many baby mamas? How many baby mamas?
2.
2.
Yeah.
What's the trend
Kids
going
kids
on here?
I could basically like have the snip if I wanted, but like I said, I wouldn't do it. So I've got enough. 1.
Do you find it hard? Do
All
you
his-
find it, like,
all his
hard
daughters-
having to communicate
all his
with the
daughters are
different
girls.
All my daughters are girls.
women? Oh,
Oh.
She gets it.
girls are the best.
Yeah.
Man said all his daughters are girls.
I said that last time. He's like, "What are you on about? Bro? All your daughters are girls."
Innit? That's mad. That is.
That's
All
a
his
blessing.
daughters are girls.
Blessing, innit? He's just, yeah. He's like, "What are you on about?"
What do you mean it's a blessing? What do you mean it's a blessing that all his daughters are girls?
I'll tell you why.
Why is that a blessing? Let me explain. Go on, go on.
Let me explain. Okay, so
China's
so
still
where
on the
I'm
phone.
from, in Cameroon, innit, yeah. Obviously, like traditionally speaking, we still operate the dowry system, innit, regardless. Yeah? So, for example, so let's say you had 3 sons, yeah, or 4 sons. Okay.
Where are we going here?
If you had 4
It's
sons.
because
Wait, listen. If you had 4 sons, you would need to have money to put towards 4 separate wives for your sons, innit, yeah? Do you get me, yeah? So you would have to be a rich man or someone that have to have money, yeah? But the man that is born with many daughters, everyone would have to come to his home and have to obviously pay the dowry towards his daughters, yeah? So they say the man with many daughters is a rich man because obviously he's empowered. So you see, like in certain communities, they'll act like if you have a girl, it's a bad thing. But in my culture, it's still a good thing to have women because obviously, like the man that has women. You know
So what's that got to do with all your
comes from the
daughters
dowry
being
system.
girls?
It means that you're
So
blessed. more than the
what
man
he's
with the wife.
what he's
What do you
trying
mean?
to say is the way I worded it was mad because I said all my daughters, which already indicates that they're girls. So I've said all my daughters are girls, which he's saying that was a nervous ply from me. That's why I said it. That's why he's saying it like that. You get me? It's just I spoke a bit mad and I said, "Yo, all my daughters are girls."
Oh,
You get
I
it? Now what you're
obviously they're
saying,
girls.
I already know that. So I'm a blessed man because
But
I
all your
produced
daughters are
a
girls.
lot of girls and I brought a lot of females into the world. Cool. We know that. But he's just mocking it. Yeah? Right? And nobody should listen to him.
Have you got sin of the week?
Have we got sin? We got one sin of the week. Oh, my sin.
Yeah.
Jah hasn't told us his sin.
Any.
Jah thinks he's getting off the hook
This
here.
bad
Don't make
man
him
still
escape.
got sin.
What's the
Don't
biggest
make
sin?
him escape.
Huh?
I really want one of them things for our podcast.
You know what it is? My sin's probably, on the real, my sin's probably just, yeah.
Liquor problem.
No, not even that. Just like, my sin's probably doing illegals in my community. You know what I mean? Doing illegals in my community and going at ops, as we say, going at people that look like me. You get what I'm saying? And having hatred for them. You know what I'm saying? It's a big sin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, as we grow up and realize.
Shut up.
I like that.
Nah, real talk.
Shut up.
Yo, I like that.
No, real talk. Real
Shut
talk.
I like
Wait,
that.
so as you go up, it changes.
I like
As we
that.
grow up and
We're all brothers,
there we go, we're
man.
all brothers.
Stop the violence.
Yeah.
Stop the black
This
on
is
black
it, China.
crime.
This is it,
So the
China.
white girl
That's
and
what
white girl
Speedy's
crimes
doing
are
now.
right,
Black on black
They had a
crime.
scrap today. Did you hear about the scrap
What's it
today?
called?
Right, the blonde and brunette crimes all right
We
now.
missed out on our
They
scrap
nearly had a scrap
talk.
today. They had a
Did they?
scrap today,
Yeah,
nearly.
we were subject to a road rage woman
In Birmingham.
No, up in the northeast. Because I said to your man over there, what's your biggest stereotype of girls from the northeast? He said that you're fighters. I said, funny enough, we got into a scrap on the way down here.
Yeah.
So, is that would that be a stereotype?
That's normal, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, let me get continue. I'll get my.
So, Jah, you're saying your biggest sin is
being a gang member.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
basically.
and contributing
beefing
to
people that look the same as him.
Yeah,
that
contributing
live the same
to
life as him.
Contributing to demolishing my community, innit?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very profound thing to say, to be able to reflect
Of
and
course.
say that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of maturity in that statement.
At this age, you have to.
Got to.
Like I said, if you listen to his music now, then you can hear that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what's important, though, is especially if you're doing music as an art, is that you mature with it.
Like what you said earlier, accountability, innit?
Yeah,
accountability is major. As you get to a certain age and a certain mindset, accountability is
And everyone's
is
looking
major.
to you. The young ones are looking to you. You know?
I feel like I just feel like you have to start rectifying, otherwise you crash.
Yeah.
You crash, bro.
Crash.
You know one thing you see when you just said young ones up to you. See me, yeah, bro. I don't give a shit about that, bro.
Do you know?
I care about the people that's around me, how they look at me, because I can't pave the way for the young people because they're living a different life.
Yeah.
And if you think that you can, it doesn't resonate. So what you can do is make people around you understand that they need to do better. Because there's people
role model,
there's people that are our age that need a role model. I'll be real with you.
Facts.
I'll be real with you. Like,
Facts.
I'd rather do it for the people that are our age than the kids, because they don't understand me.
Because you're saying the kids are
Well,
going to grow up
I'll be
anyway.
honest with you, blood. Wait, I'll be honest with you. The people your
You're a
age,
great role model,
some
Speedy.
of them, it's too late for them. I'll be real, blood. Some of them is finished, but they
Nah,
don't want to
nah,
learn.
No, it's not too late.
Not everyone.
It's the young people.
Nah,
It's the young
nah,
people.
nah.
Wait, Let me
Nah,
cook.
nah,
Let me
bro.
cook.
Never
Let
too
me
late.
cook. Wait,
Bro,
let
there's
me-
people here right
wait,
now,
wait,
some
hold
people
on,
here
hold on,
that
hold on,
would
hold
still
on,
live a
hold
certain
on,
life
hold
if
on.
man thought that was cool. But if man just let you know, bro, that's not cool, bro. You know what I'm
Alright,
saying?
I don't
alright,
think
Speedy, can I
Yeah,
talk?
there you go.
Do you think
That's what I'm
having kids is a big part of that?
saying. Massive?
He says that, and
Yeah.
you know what? What I
Massive.
do say to people, from what I've learned from having kids and having kids going to a certain age, is that don't say to yourself, "I'm gonna change and do all of this for your kids," and put your whole being into changing for your kids, because when they grow and leave you, which they will, not fully, your whole life will be spun around
Yeah, of
as a
course.
heartbreak,
Facts.
and you will crash. You get me? So you have to learn to
He
balance it.
said don't ever fully put into your kids because they're
Nah,
gonna leave.
don't
Everyone's
say
gonna
you.
leave,
You know, some people say I changed. So I grew and some people change. I changed all the way for my kids. Like you say, yo, I changed everything for my kids, and then one day your kids grow and they get their own life and they move on, and then it's like
Who comes first, your missus or your kids?
my missus will come first. Yeah.
Who would you say comes first?
Well, I haven't got a missus and I haven't got kids.
Yeah, like
So me?
If I was gonna do kids or missus,
I'm going with me
missus.
too.
Yeah, if you say kids,
Who
or
would you
missus,
say?
your
Kids,
missus.
some of the kids.
Kids.
Yeah, yeah.
You know why I say that though?
Yeah.
You know why I say that? Because eventually
got no
they will
kids.
leave you, bro.
Yeah,
and
I would say
leave
my missus comes first, because
get it?
when if your daughter or son has a thingy, that person has to be priority. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
if you fixate on your kid, you might damage how they see a relationship, because you're holding on to a relationship that is not necessarily supposed to be. You know what I mean?
That's interesting you say that, because like as single girls, we always think
you're
when we're
single.
dating that we're so far down the pecking line, because lads have got kids and they've got baby mums and
Nah,
they have to look after
yeah,
financially.
naturally,
and when we're dating, we
naturally,
feel
would
dead
want to say
down the
kids
pecking
though.
line.
Yeah,
Naturally, that's what you want to say.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
but
figure out
if your
the
baby
angle,
mum's
trying to
happy,
figure
your
out
kids
the
are
angle what he's
happy.
saying. Because I think
Usually.
kids. Sorry.
Go on,
Yeah,
what's
sorry.
what
I
I'm saying?
think the kids. It's an extension of us.
Yeah.
It's an extension of us. So your missus is your missus, but she's an extension of her
Yeah.
parents. You understand? So it's a legacy thing.
How I see it, is
So
you get with
you
someone,
understand?
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's where, like, everything that's going on in the world is confused things,
Yeah.
because realistically,
She's supposed to.
your missus, the person that you connect with, is supposed to be the person you stay with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Grow
And that's
old
why it's-
with
that's why it's
the
mad.
person that
She's
you're supposed
gonna
to
be the one
team
helping
with
hold
to
your hand
nurture the
when you
kids.
go.
That's why
So
it's
she
mad.
has to come first.
But what they say is,
But what I'm saying is, where we've gone wrong is that we don't appreciate
Value
our partner
Yes.
enough. We appreciate our kids more, and so does the women more. The women do it more. They appreciate the kids more than their partner, and it creates a separation between that relationship. Do you get it?
I think it's a crazy comparison still.
Yeah.
It's a crazy
So, alright,
comparison.
so say this, you're
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because obviously
And
when
you're
you
single.
when you birth something, you can look at it and say, yo, that's me.
Yeah, it's
Legacy.
unconditional love.
Yeah. It is.
Unconditional.
Guess
Whereas
what?
a partner is conditional.
Once you get to an age where they can do whatever they want to do
and leave,
But it's still your kid though.
It's
Still your kid.
It's
Well,
still
let me
your
show you
kid.
something.
Still your
No, but
kid.
I'm saying your partner comes first.
So
Though.
let me show you something. You're single. I mean, you've got no kids.
know.
Right? Wait,
I
watch
don't know.
You've got no kids and you've got
What's
no
that a
kids.
tricky
so,
one? Is that a
so
tricky
watch this
one?
now.
It's a very
So
tricky one.
you meet someone, they've got kids,
Yeah,
right?
which I did.
Yeah.
He had 5 kids.
Yeah, and then he gives his 100% to you.
Yeah.
Because he knows
Leah's
that
shaking her
he
head.
wants to spend the rest of his life to you, right? Rest of his life. He's not saying he's gonna neglect his kids. He's still gonna give them a lot and all of what he's got. But at the end of the day, they're gonna grow and they're gonna find someone. The plan is they find
Play
someone,
the night.
and
And
you're
they
gonna spend
carry
the
on.
rest of your life with you. And they're gonna find to get married and have a family. And now you can only be there when they need you.
No,
They pop up.
but though,
Yeah,
you
you use like now have a connection because that's your life.
I know, but a partnership can split up at any
different
time
levels.
and walk away.
That's
the
bond-
problem.
the-
Problem.
Yeah,
That's
but that's
the
because
prob-
it's conditional. You're not
That's the
related.
problem. That's
You're
the
flesh and
problem.
blood with
That's
your
the
kids.
problem,
You
though.
die.
Problem.
You would die for
problem
your
is-
kid.
But why wouldn't you die for
Say,
your partner?
The problem
Because
is
he's not my kid.
nah. There you go, and that's the problem with it now. The
I
prob-
get what these
look,
guys
look,
are
she's
saying.
shaking her head.
No, you would die for your partner because you can die for your kids and your partner. But what I'm trying to say is,
that's the
though,
problem.
what I'm trying to say is that
Say again.
Yeah.
Not dying for your
Not
partner.
for
Nah, but there you go.
Yeah,
though.
you
But you're
shouldn't be
supposed-
with your partner.
No, but you're supposed to be able to
Should not
die
be
for
with
your
that
partner,
partner.
though.
Yeah,
And that's the problem. That's the problem
That's
with
the
today.
kind of stuff I'm looking for.
That's
anyway.
what the
But-
typical problem in today's society.
Should
is.
not be with, because if
Not
you
over your
can't.
kids,
Oh, yes.
Listen,
you
if
answer the
can't give
question. Your
unconditional
kids or your
love-
partner? Who comes first?
See? It's a hard one for people. It's hard
the
on
youth
people.
said it.
I see it for me because I
The youth come
think-
first.
But when
Again,
you learn
the youths-
yourself and understand
the youths-
yourself,
Can I tell you something?
I don't believe that, bro.
Can I
The
tell
youth
you something?
they come first, but
Yo,
at the
can I
same
talk?
time, like it just depends. Like, who if it was between me and my partner, who's gonna die? Like I'm gonna go first, in it. Like
But we never said who's going first.
I-
Who comes first?
trying to be the hero on that.
I'm not trying to be no hero.
Come on, innit?
Fucking hero.
Who comes first, bro?
Alright, in the Bible,
Listen,
in the Bible,
your
it says,
girl
Nah,
your
obviously,
girl
my
and
girl-
your
nah,
daughter
I
are
get it.
fighting each other.
Yeah, my girl kind of has to come first though. Like
My
you have to
daughter-
keep
my
the household
daughter all
in
day.
order. So
Second.
I said you have to keep the household in order, in it. So you have to make sure that your
Alright,
woman's
Speedy,
nice,
I'm good.
Say
that the
no,
house
say
is
no.
nice, in it. So like,
Who comes first? Your daughter or you? Or, I mean, your kids or you?
I'm still gonna say my kids, bro.
Naturally,
Flesh and blood.
naturally,
Flesh and
You
blood.
know what it is?
Naturally.
You lot are going with the nice answer. You get
No,
it?
it's
I'm
not.
saying technically,
naturally, you
technically,
say
a
that.
lot of
But
things
you
are,
would want a
are
man to
broken
love you
within.
unconditionally.
I'm trying to understand it though. I'm trying to get the angle.
The
What do you
base,
want?
basically, it's just you're gonna grow old with your partner. The partner you pick is the partner you're supposed to spend the
you're-
rest of
when
your
your
life
kids
with.
are 50,
That is supposed to be
you're
your soulmate.
67,
Technically,
I get that.
in
You're
this
gonna
day and
spend more
age,
time
it's
with them.
harder because we don't understand
You don't
social
want your
media.
partner.
We don't understand all the
Your
temptations.
kid's
Everyone
always going to be
Yeah,
in your
what
life.
we do
That
understand
partner
is if you
can
have a
walk away at
kid,
any
you've
time.
made that kid.
They're gonna
But
have
your
to
kids-
Any
understand.
time
Your
you
kids
can
are
walk
your
away.
kids, though. Your
You're
kid-
always
Yeah.
your kid's
Your
dad
youths
until the day you
Even
die.
if
kids
they
can
go
walk
and
away.
live their life and lead the nest, they're still
got that
they're still got your DNA. They're still your
Hundred.
legacy.
Hundred.
I watch my
always got-
parents.
But I never said that your kids don't come after your partner. I'm just saying
wait there,
that your partner's supposed to-
Let me just say something
Man,
actually.
man.
So you see, like the youths and that,
Look where
yeah.
he's gonna go to a different way. Go on.
I'm not gonna go nowhere. I'm telling you, you're drunk, bro. Calm down. No,
Let me ask this one.
Leah,
All right, one
Leah,
second.
you're
Are
allowed.
you
Are you
allowed to
allowed?
ask this
Leah,
one?
are you
I wanna
allowed?
ask this one.
Leah, are you
All right,
allowed?
all right. One
Are you
sec,
allowed
one
to be on the
sec,
mic?
one
Are
sec.
you
Yeah,
allowed to be on the mic?
Absolutely, I am. So, one sec. Quick one.
This is the girl that
So,
was
if
twerking.
you wasn't with your wife,
Yeah.
which is the mother of your child, would you want her to put a next man first?
What?
Because that's going to be her partner.
That's a good point.
So that's going to be her partner. So
Yes.
which one comes first?
100%.
No.
Why wouldn't I?
Talk truth.
Why wouldn't I?
She's going to put the man before your child.
If she got
No,
married.
Talk
100%.
If she got married.
Talk truth.
You know
got
why?
married.
You know why?
Talk
No,
truth.
I'm
She
being
got
honest.
married.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
That's good. That's a,
If I split up with my partner, yeah, I would want her to be in a relationship that is going to last.
Yeah, but not
Do not be in broken relationships
Yeah, I hear
over
that.
and over again.
Yeah,
Are
but
you
she's
crazy?
I hear that.
What do you mean by coming first?
You need to love the man.
What do you mean
No, I
by
hear that.
coming first?
But
You're
not-
going to
but not
perspective
over your
for
daughter
me.
or your son.
Coming first? How?
Second.
How are we putting him first?
What is saying?
No, I'm saying to you, yeah. If you're in, if I'm not in a relationship with the
baby mom.
The mother of your
yeah,
children,
mother
yeah.
of the children, yeah. The next relationship she gets into, or the most meaningful
Live
relationship, has to be something that she's taking seriously
Absolutely.
for my kids'
Yeah, definitely.
sake.
Yes,
For my
that's correct.
kids' sake. So she needs to put that man first
No,
and believe,
sorry.
and believe that that man is gonna have the best interest in her and the kids. Facts.
You know what it is when certain female, I think when certain people
just said it.
And guess what?
You
If
just
she
answered it,
doesn't, you know what's gonna happen?
just answered
You know what's gonna happen?
gonna
You know what's gonna
have
happen?
many men.
No, you can't meet my
men.
kids. Get smashed out on the weekend.
Yeah.
When
So
the
many
kids are
people
back
are
after
like,
I've looked after them,
want a
you're
short
coming
term
back.
with it.
Come hanging out. Yeah.
I see what he means with that.
No, but you just answered it though, because you just said you want your partner or your ex or whatever, your baby mo, to find a man who's gonna be good for her
Yeah.
and the kids.
Yes,
So you see
100.
and the kids.
Yes.
That means that's already it subconsciously saying that the kid
100.
is coming first. You
No,
know
it's
what I'm
not.
saying?
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
No,
We're doing this for the kids.
They just have responsibility.
No, because you're not getting with the next man for the
Right,
kids.
so if there's food in the
You're not
fridge,
getting with a next man because of for my kids.
Well,
That's some
if
toxic
the-
shit.
No,
Is
but
the-
you're getting with a next man. She's getting with a next man.
Because
No.
you believe this man is the person that you're falling in love with.
So what? So okay.
That's
then,
it.
But she,
And that
she
man
can't
who
fall
you're
in-
falling in love with should accept you for who you are.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
and that's
true.
with.
She can't fall in love with a man that's not dealing with the kid in a set way.
Fact, there you go.
Do you understand?
There you
deal
go.
with the kids
So what I'm
straight
saying is, but I'm saying women will fall in love with men that's not dealing with the kids.
Yeah, I hear that.
And
1
they'll
million.
and they'll put
I hear
their
that.
kids
I hear
first.
that.
They'll put their kids first and fall in love with a man that's
see-
not dealing with
alright,
the kids.
you see what?
And then guess what's happening? That kid sees the thing is thinks, fuck those kids. I'm only dealing with the woman. You get it?
That's dead.
That don't make no sense.
That is dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
There you go.
and I'm
But
saying
for women-
technically, I don't think we should all be in multiple relationships. We shouldn't all be learning from previous. We shouldn't
That's why
realistically.
I'm single, because I just don't want
We
to
shouldn't really have
risk it.
exes realistically, but it's life.
in an ideal world, because
Yeah.
every relationship's meant for 6
you.
months.
Yeah.
4 years down the line, she could look like Claudia Schiffer. She still pisses you the fuck off.
And guess
Do you
what
know
though?
what I mean?
People get pissed off though and straight away end their relationship, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But then
I
settle
hate it
in
when
it.
I see things online and everyone's like, oh, if it's not working, leave. Toxic relationship is not what's good for the kids. What are you talking about? What the hell is this word toxic? What does it even mean? You calling another buzzword. You calling the smallest thing toxic.
And
Do you get
nobody's
it?
sticking, no one's like fighting for anything.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
but you're such an old school romantic.
I know.
Love doesn't exist, man. It's
Well,
a
guess what?
hormone that's released
No,
by
no,
your
no.
body to make you shag the other
Well, check-
person,
no.
and then it wears off, and
No,
then you
but
try and
that's-
impregnate more women
No, but
because
that's-
that's your job in the world as a
that's-
man is to
no.
make children with as many women as possible.
All right, safe.
I
cool.
like the romantic
No,
bit.
but what she's saying, there's not one blanket that fits all situations. You get what I'm trying to say? So, whether one person's had that experience where if she had the girl, she got pregnant, and then you're trying to make it work.
Yeah.
That's something that they've dealt with.
Yeah.
But then there's people that are actually having a relationship, they're having the smallest problem, and the internet's telling them it's toxic, you must leave.
Yeah,
Do you get
yeah,
it?
I get it.
That doesn't make sense. Have you got the basics there to be together? Do you love each other? Because if you do, then maybe you should work it out and find the ways of understanding each other better. Do you get it?
I hear
If
that.
you have a child, maybe you should
Especially
figure out
a
ways
child.
of
1
making
million.
this work. You get what I'm saying?
I hear
If
that.
you have children already, why are you entering multiple relationships to find the right one? That's, for me personally, how many people are you going to see that you make your kids go through?
So many do it though.
Nah,
So many
and
go
I'm
for
not
That's how it
even,
is in
and
the
guess
world
what?
right now.
Also, I'm not knocking anyone that
That's
does
how it is
do
in
it.
the world, isn't it?
I also don't want to knock anyone that goes through that because everyone's mentality at any given time can be different.
But I know
and
a lot
I've got
of people-
I've got a previous. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So, and I don't want to knock my previous by talking in ways that makes it. You know what I'm saying? Like some things don't work out, and
Yeah.
it shouldn't be like that. But it's just the way that the
It is
world
what it
goes.
is.
It is what it is,
Well,
isn't
if you
it?
could have learned earlier, then you would have known, innit?
Yeah, if I could have learned, but guess what? Sometimes we learn off
mistakes.
our
Yeah.
own
Exactly.
mistakes.
We learn off
Exactly.
mistakes.
We should,
You get me?
yeah, but like, what's something
It's
saying?
harder to do it now anyway. We've got, are we dating the same guy?
Oh,
On
mate.
Facebook.
There you go. No, but
You are not
It's harder
cheating
to
when
do.
there's
No,
all
but
dating the
that's- no, but
same
that's
guy.
Been on there.
no, but that's part of the buzz.
Oh, mate.
Lucy's
No, but
boyfriend
see
got
me
posted
personally.
on
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's part of the buzz thing. The buzz thing is to find out. It's like a relationship nowadays is about is your man cheating or not. That's not
Yeah.
a relationship.
It's a design, though.
Yeah,
It's a
because
design.
if let's go back in time here, and I'm not saying that everything needs to be back in time, but all the guys are probably cheating. There's no internet for you to find out whether
It's
this guy's
ended the-
cheating or
it's
not.
ended the
He's going
careers
out,
now.
he's doing his thing. He ain't even got a phone to hide no secret texts. You're not unlocking his phone. There's none of that shit. But he went out, smashed it, and then come home and lived his life.
Yeah.
And guess what though? When they got to 90, do you think they? You
Give
think
a
they?
shit, I
Yeah,
think.
you think they give a shit? He probably told her, when I was 20, I was active, I was smashing it. They're probably laughing about it.
Like
yeah.
Lucy's still your friend.
Probably saying you cunt. Was she? Oh, you smashed my virgin as well. Oh, you fucking cunt. I didn't know that.
Just
Fuck
no
it.
one was really talking about it. No one was talking about it, so it was like it was accepted because it was never talked
So
about.
are we saying social media is a big part to play in this thing?
A massive.
Massive.
Breaking up a lot of households.
Massive.
Well, your
part.
boyfriend got posted on there and it was like, see ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there you
got
go.
rid of
then.
him?
Yeah, my boyfriend got posted on "Oh, we're dating the same guy" in Manchester by the bitch who he was talking to for months behind my back.
Oh, so he was talking to.
So there was something going on, and then she posted him to try and find out like what the crack was.
okay.
But I just feel sorry for you guys because now, I mean, there's 40,000 members in the Brum group.
Yeah.
This
Brum
bi-
group
I've been in there
is
5
like-
times.
This bitch, you've been in there 5
5
times.
times, yeah.
No.
Fuck
way.
off.
I've been
Are you in a
there
How
relationship?
did you
Second.
feel?
Yeah,
relationship?
yeah, I'm in a relationship.
Solid.
So what was the crack? Who
What do you mean?
who posted you?
Was it a sabotage attack or was it genuine?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people are
of
getting
it's
posted, and
sabotage.
it's
I'm getting
they're not even in
posted.
it.
I'm getting posted
You know what I
there,
mean?
telling them that I'm.
Why is it like anonymous? You don't know who's opposing.
Sometimes
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
are anonymous. Some people are not anonymous.
It's
Well-
such good entertainment.
Wow,
I know
5
for my
times.
sins.
5
There's
times.
there's my
I've
biggest
got
sin.
loads
I've
of versions
changed
that
it.
I've been
toxic.
posted in there 5 times.
She owns it.
She's toxic though.
created it.
My biggest sin is that I find are we dating the same guy entertained.
And she
Entertaining.
finds gang war entertaining. She's toxic.
Yeah.
She's toxic. Yeah.
But there's bitches in that
No
group
wonder I'm single.
who are all married. They're just there for the entertainment.
Well, there you go
They're
then.
not even looking for their boyfriend. It's literally entertainment.
There you go then.
Crazy world.
So if you rely on that group for your relationship, you're an idiot.
Definitely.
Idiot.
How
That's
did you
why I-
feel when you saw that post?
I don't give a shit.
You didn't.
No, I didn't care.
I don't care.
Yeah, that's the way, man.
Like what? Like
Why
what-
should you care if it's not
I'm
an
not
issue?
What did your bird think?
smoke.
What do you mean?
Absolute smoke.
But why should you care if
Smoke,
it's not an issue? Why should a male care if it's not an issue?
Yeah.
Do you get it? Like if you're like, what? I don't care.
I
I've
can
been on
understand
the
why
other
you
end
don't
though.
Listen,
Lucy said,
see-
how many girls this year have you had messaged you and say, why's your number in my boyfriend's phone?
Yeah.
Like I've had girls message and they're like, why is your number in my boyfriend's phone? I'm like, well, I didn't pluck it out of thin air. Like
Yeah.
the guy obviously gave it. I didn't know he had it. Why are you texting men with girlfriends? Like,
Yeah.
well, first of all, I didn't know,
Yeah.
and I didn't just pluck his number out of thin air. Like he gives it.
Yeah.
Wild behavior.
Listen, that group, is
It's wild
for
behavior.
women. It's just entertainment, and then when you find your man in
Very
there,
sins.
you want to have a hysterical fit over
Facts.
it or whatever
Yeah.
it is. If you want to base your relationship on a group, that's your business.
Stay in there.
I feel like
Can you
as
imagine
men,
if there was a girls one?
I wouldn't give a
There
shit.
is, and there is. But
think
it's
there
crap.
is
There
one.
is.
There is, but man are actually in there
Yeah.
to find girls.
Yeah, they'd be like, what? We go with everyone. I
know,
mean,
eh?
Wild.
Yeah, now there is one.
Man
Man
don't
are in there
care.
talking about, yo, somebody at her, please.
Man don't care.
Yo, man are saying, yo, at her, what's her
Man
at?
do not care.
she's a
Well,
guarantee. She's a
yeah,
guarantee.
yeah. Man, I say, yo,
Imagine
she's
if you see a girl in there, yeah. If you see a girl in there and she's got a man, the man's gonna say, yeah, I know she's like that. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you not think that women would kick off about it more? They'd be like, "You're victimizing me."
Facts.
Like,
Yeah, imagine- yeah,
men
facts.
have toughed, like a proper tough about it. Like what
Women-
you
I
said
know
there,
a lot
you're
of
not
men are
asked.
like
Men are
not
like
asked
toughen it up.
anymore.
Yeah,
Women
women
would be
are-
like,
no.
"You've shamed me.
Yeah,
I
you
can never
shame
go
me."
out again."
Yeah.
Women are emotional in it. That's what they
Facebook.
are. They're very,
Man will
very,
catch a
very.
charge, mate.
But if you
Yeah,
don't, if you
definitely.
but the thing is, if
Seriously.
you don't react and you don't jump in, fall into the narrative, it don't affect you.
Yeah.
No, but but we can still have it right and say there's still men that are out there doing the most.
yeah.
Do you get it? So
It's usually
when you're
the
doing
ones
a,
that
when you're doing those groups, you put a man in there and there'll be 100 girls saying, "Yeah, he's lying and doing it."
Yeah, but they get more girl. They end up getting more girl.
Nah, but that's what happens
A
though.
lot of them
Like,
get more girl.
there's man in there that get exposed, innit? And then guess what though? They get exposed and the girl still probably Ross Clot stays with them.
I know that's the
They do.
stupid
You
one.
know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
the
not even
one.
stupid. It's like there's something else about this guy that you like. Stop
Yeah.
lying and
know,
chatting shit
I've learned-
and making out like it's just purely about. The geezer was a cheater before you got with him. Why are you chatting shit?
You knew what was
Yeah.
happening. Now
Why are
it's
you
just
acting
lies
like
to
you're
them.
the main one when you know this geezer was a player beforehand?
This is true.
You get what I'm saying?
This is fact.
Yeah, you knew.
This
That's
is
what you knew.
fact.
The flags
on
we
them-
said. the
Say
flags-
what?
Listen. My guy had 5 kids and 2 baby mama, and I'm surprised when he makes an appearance
Yeah.
on "No, we're dating the same guy."
So what we doing
The
here?
writing was on the wall.
What are we doing?
You know what I
something
mean?
else that you liked. Why can't we just all say there's something about people that we like that's not got nothing to do with cheating? I like the look of this guy. I like the fact that he's got this car. Just be honest.
I'm going off.
You liked how he moved. That's it.
I'm going off stats, and from what things I've seen right now recently, I've been looking up a lot of stuff. So females actually are just attracted to men that are wanted.
Men.
Exactly.
It's men
true.
lie and women wear makeup. That's what they say.
1 million.
Females are attracted to men that are
Yeah.
wanted.
Have I got to just
1 million.
accept that men are liars? And
But we are liars.
But it goes,
Everyone's
it goes back
liars.
to like the Roman
Everyone's
days.
liars.
Yeah.
But-
Caveman times.
it
But
goes
if
back
we're
to
gonna
even there,
present
BC.
ourselves in a certain way to get pussy,
Because that's why I
we're gonna
finish
say
for most
we're the
guys,
biggest
'cause I find
person
out
in the
they're
world.
lying about something.
That's it.
1 million.
That's all. Why would we not
Accept
do
the
that?
lies.
Why would we not do that?
Exactly.
But guess what though?
I think I need to go through therapy.
You know what's mad though?
like,
You know what's mad though?
after this.
Out of all of this year, you see men, yeah. Some of the men that you've had, yeah, are raw good guys. It's just that you like, have thrown yourself on them and they've just used you. That's all it is.
True.
So sometimes, yeah, the guys that you think are bad guys, you just
Put it out
guy
too
and
easy.
went,
Give it up too easy.
yeah, you gave it up too easy. So they said, fuck this, I'm just going to take what I'm taking.
1 million.
You get what I'm saying?
But if that girl's sound and she's fit and you banged her on the first night, would you not go back there?
Potentially, I don't know.
To
Just
beat-
depends.
To beat, yeah.
Listen, that's not my job to figure it out. What you need to do, whether you need to free up the first night or the 30th. You get what I'm saying? A guy might think, yo, you make me take this long. When I get the pussy, I'm off. You might think, oh, the first night, nah, I'm off. That's just you. That's your job. You gotta figure it out. But then once you're there, you gotta figure out how to keep it. That's it. That's your business.
If
That's
you-
not ours.
Even if you want, yeah.
That's your. I'm a right to that. It's your lot. No.
If it's the second night, it's just a beat as well.
You wifed gal here that are fucking. You've had them for the first night. Don't lie. Yeah, and you've made you meet them, and you've tracked their cars as well. T-Dot, you tracked cars after the first night. Don't lie.
Are you beating on
Big
the
up
first
T-Dot.
night? If you
My
met someone
brethren,
and you
my
liked them.
brethren.
You what, sorry?
If you met someone and you liked them, you're beating on the first night.
Not now.
Not now.
Now.
Back in the Mandy
lying.
days.
Same,
back
not
in the
now.
Mandy days, you didn't have to like them.
Why not now?
These
Why
days,
not now?
innit?
Because they're going to lose respect.
No,
What if
they
you're-
ain't though.
What if you're just feeling it though? That I'm on it.
Because they will. I know now that a guy is going to think, right, so a lad said this to me, if you give it up that easy for me, you're going to give it up that easy for the other guy who's coming along and chatting you
That
up.
don't mean shit.
Do you know what I mean? You'd be thinking, I'm worried here because what,
You know what?
what about the next one?
I'll drop
She's
you a
gonna give
gem.
it up.
Listen,
I'll drop you a
listen.
gem so you know
What?
that. Like, so a lot of men will look at you. You know, you can hold out for a month, and they'll be like, "Yo, this girl's holding out for a month, but I know she's done already. Give it up to someone on the first night."
There's that too.
Facts.
We have that thought.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Because there is someone that you can meet, and they'll be like, "Yo," you be like,
Yeah,
"You know what?"
You know what?
Nobody's not
No,
had
but
a
guess
one
what?
night
Guess
stand.
what? Guess what we're doing
Nobody's
here?
not had one.
We're generalizing why someone would stay with someone, and it's
Yeah.
about sex and what day you have
about-
sex with.
it's about-
Brother, why can't you cook and the man just likes the way you cook and think? And why can't you clean the yard and the man just likes the way? Whether you freed up on the first night or the 50th night, the cleaning and the cooking and the freshness
Yeah,
and
but
the
you
cleanness.
can't prove the cooking and the cleaning if they fucked you off because you banged them on the first
Well, then
night.
that's your business.
Don't bang them on the first night.
Could
then.
just be your
Nah,
person.
but what do you mean? Bang them on the first night and
Back-
clean up your mess afterwards?
Yeah, yeah.
It could
You
just
get
be
what I'm
your
saying?
personality.
Well, I don't even
My
think it
cleaner
matters
doesn't
if
come
you
till
bang them on like
Wednesday.
the 60th night
if it's on a
because they might
Mondays-
still think you're a
Yeah.
beat.
Yeah.
You know what? It could just be personality.
So I don't think it's even a time thing.
Listen,
Just
it's-
different.
you know what it is? It's about you lot just like what's not good for you. That's just the bottom line.
1 million.
You like what's not
1
good
million.
for you, and if you want to keep what's not good for you, then you're gonna have to do certain things that are not good for you.
And also, you can't complain
You can't complain. Don't
1
judge.
million.
because you already know.
But that's one of my favourite things to do.
Complain. Yeah.
I want a nag. I want a nag. I want a nag.
Women are just emotional.
Should
That's-
we-
you-
should-
you're emotional beings. Yeah, you think you got the answers, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to want a man in it. And
Yeah.
the way that you're gonna get a man is, I don't know. I don't have the answers for you.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
they are
I
emotional.
don't
This
want-
one
I
here is
don't want
emotional.
many, to be fair, when I go out
You do.
there, I don't
We are.
look at them and say, yeah,
Yeah,
I
but you want
you.
someone though. You want
I would
companionship.
like someone, but
Yeah.
when I go out, nobody approaches us.
Yeah, but
and I
that's
don't
out. Why are you
approach
talking
them.
about out? Once again, you're making a thing to say that it's got to be out where you see a man.
Yeah.
Why can't you see a man here? Why can't you go with T-Dot now? That's your man.
Isn't that somebody else's man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got about 5 girlfriends. Sorry, T-Dot.
She's emotional.
Watch T-Tap Diaries.
He said you
She
could be
just
the
got
six,
beat.
though. Would you be the six if he said yeah?
Yeah.
No.
No. You're like, nah.
No.
strictly like.
Yeah, I would try my best not to get with somebody else's man. I mean, I've not done a very good job. Shagging your best mate's lad.
That's wild. Yeah, from young. Should we go for sin of the week? Should we get
Sin
into
of the
it?
week. We've been going for about 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, let's just call it a day.
Shall we go into that or good deeds? Which one you want to do?
Just go to good deeds.
Go to deeds. No, questions from the barman.
Just go to good deeds.
You ain't got no bars. Question.
Just go to good deeds. I think it's been going on.
Yeah.
Barman, do you not have a question?
I do have a question.
Let me hear the question, please.
Lucy and Charlotte,
Yes.
the fact that you have no children and you're 40, have you ever thought about being bisexual?
Yeah.
Or lesbians?
I haven't, but we've got a lot of friends that haven't we? We go out with a group of girls and 2 are in female relationships and they were in male relationships. And so in our group of friends that has happened, but not for me.
No, we're too straight.
Do you think you two would ever do anything together if...
Or have
No,
it
because
comes, you know, like it comes to the...
we discussed this because I did a video on the way down here.
They're out. Yeah, I knew it.
And someone said, do you girls do content? And we both went, oh, I could never do content.
Have you lips there before?
Just be like
couldn't
shagging
do
your
content.
sister.
Have you lips there?
No.
Never.
Could you do content if it was you two and Rich? Like all 3 of you?
No, I don't think
I think she could do content with Rich on his own.
How did we get there?
Yeah, I think you should do content with Rich.
I couldn't do content.
You don't even have to
Stop,
do
I
content.
haven't got it.
You should just beat. I think
You got a question for Digga?
for Digga. Yeah. Do you want it now or?
Lava.
Rotted.
Word for that.
I might say you want it now.
You got me there. You got me on that one. So what's next for you in your music career?
Yeah, so basically we got I got a project coming out end of July, early August push, and then the shows run up and down the shows and just
Making the money, yeah, because you said that's where the money is in the shows.
bro, just getting out there, man, and just being active, you know what I mean, and being visible and being present, you know what I'm saying.
You got
So,
shows coming up?
Yeah, I got a few shows, man. So we got one in Brum.
I'll be there, yeah.
Where's that?
Yeah, I'll let
We're
you know,
there.
Promote
You ain't
some
gonna be
details,
nowhere,
I'll
Jay.
never know. And then
gonna be
London,
at
a couple
home.
in London, and then obviously
With
a
my
headline
girl.
show in Knox as well.
So you know, being as you've gone viral for the whole alcohol theme and all that. Do you see yourself taking yourself in a road where you're doubling down on that, or is it just going to be more of the same of you?
Yeah, it's just me, man. Like I'm saying, I'm not chasing the viral moment. You know what I mean? It's art. I deal with art in it, and then if it goes viral and the people resonate with it, then I'm here for that. You know what I mean? Other than that, the journey's the journey. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep making art.
You work within the communities, right?
Yeah. So we run a youth club in the ends. We've got 3 studios in there for the youth them to come and just to come and get active and express the arts. You know what I mean? We've got like sports facilities. We've got a sports program as well. We do cooking sessions for the youths and that. So yeah, it's all going off. You know what I mean?
2025, you can't think with you, Willie. You see the nuts accent, bro? It's mad. Look what happened to Philly.
Yeah, man. It's a good look, man. It's a good look.
Definitely keeping connected, man.
Yeah, that was close to being
lava. We're definitely
coughing with Willie.
Trust me, bro. They're borderline there,
Ball.
Yeah, man. See what's going on here.
Well, yeah,
ladies.
Deeds.
Good deeds. We're gonna go to good deeds. Normally I do sin of the week, but we're gonna skip that because it's been a long show.
Sin of the week was.
Are your podcasts always this long?
No,
Kinda
you guys are
semi a
just
bit
quite
sometimes.
entertaining today.
Sin of the week was Vic Santoro and Vic
And he
Santoro
likes ya.
and Bouncer. That's the sin of the week.
It was
them two
sin of
going
the
at each other,
going
chatting
at
rubbish.
each other, chatting.
No one ain't fighting. That's the sin of the week.
No one fight.
Speedy is gonna fight Rich.
Come at your live show.
You know what it is?
Sin of the week.
Yeah, it was.
That's number 2 sin of the week.
And he rolled in on his quad.
I had a
Look. Yo, there's my quad.
The way.
Yo, Jay's car.
Yeah, the petrol ran out.
I had a whole lineup because we got the Diddy's going crazy in the press. Chris Brown's just been locked up.
I know, is he in Manchester?
Yeah, he's in Manchester.
Where's he been locked up though?
Chris Brown just got off the
He got
plane.
nicked in
and
Manchester. He's probably in for his bank or something.
That's what I mean. He's in a money jail.
Yo,
What's Brown?
Yeah.
No,
Chris got nicked in Manchester on the secure wing with all all the nonsense, though, won't he?
Strangeways.
Why you got
He's in
locked
jail.
up for
He's
what,
in
though?
jail.
Chris Brown's
for-
in jail right now.
In Manchester.
One at a time. One at a time.
Got nicked at the airport. Sorry.
What?
One at a time.
So Chris Brown's been locked up in Manchester because of a charge that he got in
In
2023.
London.
He bottled a engineer. So it's
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And his bouncers beat him up. And I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what's happened. He's been locked
What
up.
a dick.
He's been locked up, and he might get charged for that. But
And you're upset about you're pissed, innit?
why are you going for him now? You could have just emailed him and said, "Come to court." They've just been
I
silly.
don't know. I don't think they would have
that's
kept
feds
him
though,
in.
that's
I
how they
don't
would've
think
done
they would have kept him
That's,
in.
He's
come
still
on, that's
there,
how
no,
feds.
he's still there, he's still there,
Listen,
he's still there.
feds will make you go out the country. You come back in and you're getting locked up for conspiracy 5 years ago.
It's crazy.
Let's be real.
And then you got the Diddy situation. She's going mad. Obviously, with the
I
Cassie.
started trialing
She-
it.
She's been
Pissing in her mouth.
Can I just say, like,
Wow.
I haven't think about this.
You had your mouth pissed in. Have you had your mouth pissed in? Oh, she's lying.
Never.
Everyone's had a
Never
Cassie
what?
moment.
Never what?
I've never been pissed
Listen,
on.
there's a lot of man
Angel
going
showers.
around, okay? That's all I'm saying.
No, listen, I had a thing. I was listening to
you want
this
a foot
the other
rich?
day, and everybody's
Rich.
Guys have a thing about body count, don't they? Like, oh, girls' body count and putting them down for their body count. But Cassie's body count must be like.
Ooh, Cassie's
so
body
basically-
count.
But she's lovely.
So basically, her boyfriend's walked out of court, or at least he looks upset because basically she's been having pools and piss and her sores in her mouth, and she's done so much. I feel like he might divorce her and just take her off. He might do it.
Shit, can you imagine? That would be a curveball, wouldn't
take it off.
it? That would be a curveball. If the motive was,
Because remember, she's done so much that he probably don't know about. He might be thinking, you know what, I can't do this. If he divorced her, he will get about 10 mil off her.
1 million?
No,
That
he
could be
looks
his
like a
game
really
plan.
nice guy, though. He's like.
Oh yeah, sure.
I think he looks like
Yeah.
a really nice guy.
All right,
Cassie's
Cassie,
husband.
that's Cassie.
Oh,
Do you think it's busting case? Did it?
So no, everyone thinks it's gonna bust case, but the thing is, what's happening? It looks like at the moment a domestic. Everyone's going on domestic, but
And it doesn't
they're
look like what he's been
no,
doing
but they're
for-
proving domestics in order to show that the racketeers and the sex trafficking happen. They're just showing that part of it. So what they do now is go to the next part and say that all the people that worked in his industry that worked with him. Now their phone calls show that he was shipping people across. So there's violence, then they're shipping people across, and then on top of that, after that, you'll have the section where it's like forced and under pressure.
Brother, you're too versed in this.
You're too involved. You're too involved, bro. Big man, you're too involved.
Have a job to do in it.
Innit?
So they're
too involved, man.
So they're moving on from
He's
that.
too
Step
involved
back.
still.
Moving on from
Step
that,
back
we
a
have
bit,
the Tory
innit?
Lanez situation where Tory Lanez has been stabbed 14
I
times.
think so, yeah. It's
Yeah.
I'm just
court
reeling off the
condition.
news here now.
That's what it is, isn't it? So he has that.
Yo, listen, we said deeds, bro.
Innit?
What are you doing?
Deed or deed?
Man's doing a bare
You know,
gala
we're
news.
not doing deeds.
Doing a bare gala news.
Wait,
and that.
There's that situation. So we have
Fuck's
all.
sake, man.
The new Trevor McDonald.
They asked me what my deeds would have been, and these would have been the deeds. And so that's what
That's
the
not
would have
deeds, bro.
They're not your
been. They're
deeds.
bad deeds.
They're not your deeds.
You're about bad deeds.
My deeds. Sin of the week. They're sin of the week.
No, we're not talking about sin of the week.
They,
It's done.
every week I do a sin of the week. They wanted me to do
We're
it.
done now. The quad's making bear noise. We're done.
So there you go. So that's the sin of the weeks anyway. I've gotten them out of the way happily. They asked me to do research. I do research now. I do research.
Brother,
it's too
you're
much.
still talking.
Yeah. Because I've got the buttons, innit?
Push his button, Speedy.
So, alright then, so a good deed from you so we can lock up. Shut up.
A good deed, what that we've done, or
Yeah,
that
yeah.
someone
Good deed
else
that you've done
for
that
us?
you believe is a good deed just for you.
Oh my god, I don't like being on the spot. I kind of think of one. I'm obviously an arsehole.
Okay, and also it's good. Well, let's try another one.
You brought your
I
friends
do
into the
good, good
podcast.
deed. Started a new project, brought the friends in, and we've drove 4 hours to be here. Yeah,
Mad.
to
And
join
4
you.
hours home.
Can we come to Newcastle and come on your
Definitely
podcast?
1 million.
Innit? When
Yeah.
can we come on your
You
podcast?
need to push
We'll take you
Newcastle.
out on the tune.
You're gonna take us on the
Nah,
tune.
On the
You know what?
tune.
We-
The tune.
Nah, you
What's
know
the
what?
tune?
Tune to get lashed.
You know what? We would do a live
Nah.
show in Newcastle.
Him lashed.
Northern
With
girls
you
love
lot.
raving and
Take
Yeah.
advantage of him.
With you lot involved, yeah.
Yeah.
The Newcastle, the tunes, yeah.
Why, aye, man?
Shout us in the DMs and say, why, aye?
Why, aye?
Get the podcast down here, man.
All listeners,
Fucking
fans,
anti-
I want to
Dead man.
go on the blind date, man.
Buy a golf.
that's
Buy
a
a
fact,
golf
that's a
for
fact.
it. Why,
You lot,
yeah?
yeah, go on your podcast and say, listen, the Sinners want to bring the live show, Blind Date podcast,
million.
to
Yeah.
Newcastle.
Venues.
We need to know how many people. Yo, Rich.
They will go, man,
just
because nothing's
let them
happening in
do their
Newcastle.
work. We're not asking for venues. We want to
Tiger,
know the
Tiger.
people.
I want to know the people. I want to know the venues. I want to know the spots. I want to know the live spots.
You want to know everything.
Lava.
What did
What
he say?
spots do you want to know?
See,
He wants
can't-
man to eat his
Listen.
box. Is that what he said?
I think that'd be a big hit, your blind date
Yeah.
in Newcastle.
So when you get on your podcast next, just announce it. Yeah, see what they say.
I listen.
If they're on it, we're gonna do it.
I listen. Before we shut the show down, I got a big announcement.
You getting married?
Nah, not yet.
What's the big announcement?
12th of July.
Go on.
12th of July.
Yeah.
Lee Marston Airfield.
Yeah.
We got a festival.
Oh!
Fam.
I'm a going.
Great.
He's not turning up to no
Wild. Nah, it's a festival, bro.
Hey, listen. We got to start doing that. We're all going to Albania that day. See you later.
We got a
Hey,
festival,
listen.
innit?
This is Sinner Podcast.
He's been Sinner Rich.
All right.
He's gonna lips Lucy.
This is Sinners Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. It's your boy
And we're
Rich,
out.
and we're out.
But-
man. Love.
He's gonna.
Yo, what you saying? I'm down to my last pack, you know, but I got them samples ready for Sunday sessions. I got the original, and I got the strawberry. Everyone's saying it's fire, so you won't have a problem moving this. Alright, safe, I'll see you on Sunday.
There's more to life than sitting on the corners, make them corners fly. Hit sales on Beirut's window, lick if it's a quick thing. Roll ting pepper, have you seen your life shift quick or wet, Joe?